What is up, Dat family? It's that time, that lovely time where we all get together and pretend we're children again. No, seriously. I hope you guys are all doing well. We are into chapter 4, Reflections. The name of this one will make some sense in a little bit. And like always, don't worry, we're going to have some Tum Tum stuff for you as well. Because we all know how much you love Tum Tum. How did Tum Tum get credits? He's not real. Anyway,
he's
Tum
real in
Tum
our
gets
hearts.
credits now. Yeah.
He's real to me.
So, he's real to me. So we have a guest star, as you may see. Justice is gone this week. He is at Gamma, but we have Megan Caves, and she has been on this channel before, along with us over at Norse. So this isn't new. This is just like one big, giant family playing games together. I hope my team is ready, because we left off in kind of a crazy situation. Xenia decided that she was going to tell everyone that she could airbend. And on top of airbending, she touched the tablet of the avatar and passed out. And woke up, and everyone around her is thinking that she might be the next avatar. So, tonight is going to begin with a really short scene of the tribe meeting about how best to handle the situation. Do they tell everyone? Do they keep it in the Ruby Bog only? What does Xenia want to do with this? Since last time they kicked her out of the tribe, now they really have to decide, is this her decision? Is it ours? Did we screw up? Is it a group thing? And then from there, I think they're going to offer some training. And of course, like I promised, we will be making it to Republic City. But we closed last episode with Shay's mother making the first pro bending jersey with the Elk Frog logo on it, and their shop name is a sponsor. So I promise we will do something with that tonight. But let's bring our cast on. Let's just dive into the show. And I'm going to say, can you put the poll up for Tum Tum while we're doing this?
Yes, I can.
Don't
I'll
kick
go
it
ahead
off
and
just
start
yet,
that.
but just get it set to go. As we've done
Sure.
every show, Tum Tum has a poll. He is always curious, and he's always something else. So we have 3 new ones for the night for you to vote on, and I think I know which one it's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's the one we all talked about. It's probably going to be that one. So if we're all ready, we're going to start with just a little scene of being in the Elk Tribe's kind of longhouse, talking about how to handle what has happened. Both of your mothers are there, Xenia, along with Tak, your actual father, and pretty much every other person who is part of this tribe. Because not only were they worried about you, they quickly figured out that you had found your way into the old Earth Kingdom training ground, the monks that would train avatars way back pre-genocide of the airbenders. They're not stupid, so hiding this is going to be really hard, because you finally told one person, and like everything in the world, it spreads like wildfire.
Yeah.
So we're going to be in the longhouse having a little bit of a discussion. They are all arguing about if it is a good idea to let people know that there may be another avatar, if they should wait until you've done all of your training, if they should wait to see if Korra comes back. And Zufo, the one-armed firebender who helps kind of cure the pots that they sell their cranberries in and all that kind of stuff, says, wouldn't it make more sense if maybe we asked her what she wanted to do about this? I may not be part of the tribe, but last time you didn't ask what she wanted or why she made the mistake. You had to build a new longhouse because next door was destroyed. Wouldn't it make more sense to ask her? And like the camera kind of sees everyone turn and look to you at the head of the table.
Shay turns as well.
I'll admit, maybe last time I got a little angry. And I'll be honest, I don't super know what I want. I mean, like, if I don't think Cora's coming back. And I only think that because I saw her right before the whole coma thing. and I saw all of them, and I think that I tried really hard to hide for a couple months, and that wasn't working out very well. Which is
No.
why I
And it like
accidentally-
pans to fields that are blown down away from this area where you were practicing.
I was trying my best.
A random water tribe member stands. That's what they do instead of raising their hand, and goes, "We have trained avatars out of this village before this. Kyoshi came and trained with us back in the day. And there's an entire, when the Earthbenders first came here, back when we weren't a united group, they built a place below to train in secrecy. Do you think that maybe being secret about this isn't smarter than letting people know before you can even control blowing out a candle from distance? I don't know how much the world should know about this. It seems dangerous for us hitting our centennial year to let it known that an avatar lives here. Or possible, or avatar in training, I don't know, whatever they call them.
I think it's more dangerous if we don't let people know. I mean, if somebody needs
be
the
safer if you
avatar,
left for a
Igor's
while?
gone. Yeah.
I don't
'cause
mean
that
like
worked out
leave,
super well
like
last time.
kick. I don't mean kick you out. And someone's like, well, hold on. And now argument starts between the two sides of the table. And you can distinctly see there is the people who voted originally to kind of boot her out for burning down the fifth bog and destroying it, and the other group who's kind of forgiven Xenia when she's come back for everything. And I'm gonna ask the two questions, and it's gonna be pretty fun. I'd like to know where Shay and Jade are sitting. Are they on the side that are okay with her being back, or are they sitting on the side that question her being back?
We got
'Cause
her
I can tell you
back.
where your brother is.
Sormix there.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I've got
Shay-
Jade's
Shay
back
would-
all the time.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're on the good side of the table.
Yeah, Shay,
Yeah, you
Shay
too?
would be over on that side as well. Oh yeah, of course.
Your brother is sitting on the back corner on the opposite side of the table. Not saying anything, just taking notes. Looks like he's working on something. He's not really paying a lot of attention to what's going on. So he could just be sitting and working, because you know how he gets, or he could be taking a stance.
Mhm. Yeah, I have a
Well-
feeling it's the second one.
If you are wanting to leave, the person who's standing says, there are places you could train outside here. We can't teach you the other elements. We don't have anything outside of earth and water here to teach. You already know earth, and water has been a trial for you to learn since you were a kid.
Oh, to say the least.
So maybe
I'm going to go find teachers. You can understand why this may make me a little nervous, as last time we all had a meeting about me, the last one got destroyed because I
That's
got
true.
angry. So
your dad says, well, hold on, Xenia, you're not being forced to leave. And like we said, we are working towards dealing with all the stuff that Vac did before he left. And we are still interested in sponsoring your group if we need to get word out for things. That's all on the table. But I do agree that training, at least the elements you can currently control, are important to the safety of yourself. I'm more worried about you being hurt than everyone else. Everyone here can
I'm more worried
handle.
about everyone else being hurt than hurting myself.
Okay, I was going to try to shift your balance with that roll. So would you like to accept the shift, or do you want to fight the shift?
Depends. What are you doing?
What are your two balance points? What is your two balance points?
I am self-reliance versus trust, and right now I'm too.
He's trying to
trust
shift you towards
because
trust.
of my mother. I can't go any farther towards trust. My mom did that last week.
But if you are you pegged?
No,
Because when you're
I can
pegged,
move
you
one
take
more.
on a condition.
I can move one more. I'm
Oh,
at two
perfect.
right
Well, that's
now.
what I'm trying to do.
So you're trying to peg me, so I have to take a condition.
I'm trying to do
Thanks
trust.
so
Yeah,
much.
100%. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to the game. Megan, you're going to learn really quickly that balance usually ruins your character's life. So,
Great.
yeah, I'm gonna try to shift your balance. Are you gonna try to resist the NPC shifting your balance? And he's trying to shift you towards trust.
Just one?
Which, yeah, one, just one.
Okay, just. I'll just take it.
You
Because
taking the hit?
Sense. He's
All right.
making sense. My dad.
So what do you say then
once
if you're just
makes
accepting
sense.
it?
What
This
was
is
the
how
last thing
Eric
he said?
Frankhouse displays affection, Moxie.
Right. No, this is my first time with Frank House as my GM, and I have learned over 4 episodes that this is how he shows me he cares.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm glad you guys have figured me out. So
It's all
what
about
do you
the
say
character
in-
development.
What do you say? It is. What do you say to the group then if you're going to just accept it?
I know that this is not like last time, and that this time I am choosing to leave for the betterment of myself and for everyone else. And I'll be
Zufo
back
would
when
step
we-
up next to you and say, and put his hand on your shoulder as you're kind of finishing up, and go, like the one arm because the other one's covered that isn't there. And he says, "I know somewhere where you could train, but I'm gonna be very blunt about this. The older avatars would usually go here and train towards the end of their time. But the way that we train has advanced so much over the years. We have people who can bend magma now and shoot lightning without going and seeking out someone to train. I think if you were to head here, you would stand a good chance to at least center yourself enough to be able to use the elements that are currently at your disposal. Now, while I can't leave because we're hitting Centennial, I can set a guide up to take you there. I know where it is. I've tried going myself. Is this something that would interest you, or do you want to learn the hard way? Or do you want to learn the fast way? He's basically trying to expedite it for you.
Yeah, I would rather we get this done quickly. So, yeah, let's go. Wherever.
Give me a couple days. I'll send out a contact, or word to contact, and they'll meet you at the edge of the bog, and they can get you there. Sound good?
As long as I can bring those 2 with me, yeah, I'm fine.
Yes. What about your brother? And he looks up. He's like, I had to go to the city. I won't be here. Unfortunately, I got to get product and machinery to get ready for the harvest.
Yeah, like he said.
And he picks his stuff up
busy.
and walks out the back door. He walks out the back door.
Yeah.
Didn't even say
He's-
goodbye.
No, he
He's,
does not say goodbye. He just nods and leaves.
Yeah, he's
For
way
those who
too
weren't
busy.
here
Rude.
last episode, specifically our guest star, she didn't tell anyone she was the avatar for like 2 months and hid it from her brother, and he was salty about it. You know, kids.
See?
That's one word.
Yeah, and he left. And that's Justice's character. With that said, everyone will gain their fatigue back because you'll have a day or 2 off. Everyone can recenter 1. You can move 1 in a direction
still
that you
centered.
would like towards center. If you're already at center, it won't matter. During those, like, I'd say probably 2 days that he needs to send word out, is there anything the 3 of you want to do before setting out?
I'm ready to
You're
go.
traveling on Tum Tum too.
Yeah,
I'm
I
assuming,
don't
right?
think so. Yeah. And I have
Alright, well, let's
Naka
put-
with
You know
me, I
what?
assume.
Put our poll up.
Poll?
I'm gonna check on
Well,
Tum
we're just-
Tum, make sure he's okay.
Right.
Tum
here
Tum
comes
Tum's
the
fine.
poll.
Tum Tum is wallowing in the mud since everything has been defrosted.
All right.
He is covered in
there we
mud.
go.
It's dripping from his antlers. It's all over his face.
Poll is up.
And he's got a basket of fish stuck as he's been scooping them out and throwing them on the deck, helping people
There's
fish.
fish in my basket. It's gonna be gross when I sit in it.
Yeah. Phrasing. Tum Tum's poll is up.
I've said worse on the show, and we both know it.
Curiosity and what is he? Curiosity and what is he? Is he scared, itchy, or thirsty? We'll come back to that when we get into it. This will be his other attribute for the entire show. So nothing, you check on Tum Tum. He's good. I'm assuming gathering gear. Is there anything that Shay or Xenia would like to do before they leave?
I don't think so. I think I've had all the talks that I need to have, and I just need those two in Naka, and I'm good to travel.
Yeah. Shay would probably try to talk to Sormek.
When you go out back, Sormek is getting onto a small, actually it's a small, a wide-wheeled two-wheel motorcycle, but for like off-road.
For off-road?
You've never seen him ride this before.
Hey, but are you sure you're gonna be okay on that thing?
You're trying to be there quick enough to talk to him?
Well, if I can't, just kind of shout to him. Really
if you
quick.
would like to roll, you can be.
Yeah, I'll let's try.
What skill would you like to do to be there? What action? Now we got our new cheat sheets.
True that. I would like kind of shouting, trying to plead with him just to kind of stay for a minute, but I rolled like a 4.
All right, he doesn't hear you over the sound of this thing. Is it? And he takes off, and it leaves like a trail of water behind it as it takes off, and he rips off through the bog. And when he hits the bog, you see 2 skis come off the front of it, and he tears across the top of the bog.
Kind of cool. But yeah, Shay just kind of looks down. He's kind of upset by that. He especially him becoming really good friends with Sormek and everything, and then meeting Xenia and then finding this information out. I mean, I can understand why it would be hard, but at the same time, he was really fighting for his sister to come back into the tribe, and then something else comes into it, like another wrench gets thrown in, and he's just kind of done a 180. And Shay's kind of upset by that, like seeing his friend. He realizes that his friend is probably hurt, but also kind of mad at the same time. It's like, she's your family, you fought so hard, and you just kind of stop.
And speaking of 180, as you turn around, Huss is standing next to you, and he goes, "How rude, man."
Yeah. I mean,
he's like, I heard you and Xenia, and then we're going to be leaving. Is there anything I can do for you before you leave? You need rations, or do you need maps or anything like that? Something I can get you? I hate to have you leave blind.
I mean, sure. I mean, any maps, I guess, to actually get over to the place if we need it.
Yeah.
Do you have any more? Do you have any more of those like cranberry muffins that you guys make too? I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on, follow me. He starts heading back to like one of the storage sheds, and they're like these double-sided cranberry muffins. And when you crack them open, there's a jam in them.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh yeah. Shay's been liking them. He holds on to them, and he just kind of lights it on fire a little bit, so it's nice and warm.
Toasty. He's like, I still can't do that.
It's so good.
Yeah, I think of it like a puff pastry, but like 2 muffins with a big round centerpiece. So you crack it, you got everything inside. Yeah. As he gives it, he's like, "Yeah, I'll get some maps together for you. I'll meet you all before you leave. It's sad that you're going. I without Jade being here, we're gonna be short someone to guard. So I think Zufo is gonna take over, taking one of the bogs up to guard. At least that's what he's saying he's gonna do." And he unrolls a map and hands you a map, and then he hands you like some paperwork, like when you go to Republic City, so there's no questions. And then he gives you like the honorary like badge for the Elk Frogs. So they know you're a representative as well, because everybody else kind of has one that lives here, but you don't. He's like, take this with you when you're traveling around with them. At least you know you're there on business.
Yeah,
at least that's what Talk told me to do.
Yeah, well, it makes me feel kind of like part of the tribe now, too. That's, thank you.
Honorary, but yeah.
Hey, it works. Works for me.
Be safe, and he kind of pats you on the shoulder, and he goes back to his work. And when he does, he walks right by Jade with Tum Tum in the mud. I don't know if you're yelling at him to come up out of the mud. He's just covered. And he walks by Xenia and goes, "Are they asking you to leave again?"
I remember correctly, you're the reason I had to leave last time.
Ooh.
I apologize for that a lot. I can't apologize anymore
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
You're not gonna let it go, are you? I was young. I was a kid.
Yeah, and in that situation, the adults were stupid, and they made mistakes. But you and me, we were the same age. And
I was
you
trying to do
knew
the
what
right
was
thing.
going
I
through.
just had gotten my position. You can't be that hard on me about this. It turned out for the better. Apparently, you're an avatar now.
Newsflash, I would have
Look,
been the avatar either way.
I
It's kind of how that works.
I did not do this to you on purpose. I apologize again. And he just kind of like shakes his head and starts to walk by. Are you trying to hit his balance, or are you letting him be? Are you more just kind of slapping him
No,
around
I'll
a
hit
little
his
bit
balance.
verbally?
Screw him. I don't like him. I don't.
Yeah, I think you're metaing that, but you know, whatever.
No, I don't like him because he sent me out of the tribe. Mallory doesn't like him
Okay.
for many reasons, but Xenia
All right, so you're
doesn't like
calling him out. You're calling him out. Give me a roll. You want a good roll?
What do I add to that?
Well, if you're using it, use your current principal.
Oh, so I get a +2 then?
No. What
Sure.
are you swayed towards right now?
Trust.
Uh-huh. So no, you have a
Then
penalty.
Okay, well then I still get a 10.
Because you're not trusting him and you were being a jerk about it.
That's fine. I still get a 10 because I rolled a 12.
All right. With a 10, he kind of puts his head down, starts walking away. I take fatigue for it.
I'll take it.
And he goes, "All right, yeah, you're right. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Hopefully your travels give me another chance when you come back." And he kind of wanders away from you. Now a 10 is a crit. As soon as he starts to round that corner, that demeanor of like the "I'm so sorry" immediately goes away. He stands up straight when he rounds that corner, walking away from you. With that,
I'm gonna burn that boy
unless
with my
anybody else
arms.
has something they want to do, the 2 days pass. You mount up on Tum Tum, and I'm going to ask our guest star, is it Saya or Saya? What are we pronouncing it as?
Saya.
Saya? Saya,
Yes.
outside, you're going to be outside the bogs. This is a very forested place. It's would be southwest of the Republic City. It's about a 3-day travel to the big city that you see in Korra. Do you travel by foot? Do you travel by a vehicle? Do you have money? Do you travel with an animal that you ride? How exactly do you get around?
Probably travel mostly by foot.
Okay.
Smaller footprint that way.
Are you well dressed as someone who helps people traverse areas and is a guide?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
And do you carry any
Yeah.
weapons? That's the other thing I would have to ask. Do you carry any weapons?
Ooh.
I do not.
Do not carry any weapons. And how old and what do you look like currently?
She is 18.
Okay.
And she has bright red hair
Mhm.
that she is kind of messy. She wears to the side. And she's average height. And yeah, I think she's got bright green eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
that's the
because it's St.
basics of
Patrick's
her.
Day?
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect for that.
Only
All right.
today. They're green.
Bright green eyes. You're at the area you're supposed to wait, looking at the map, looking at the note that was sent from Zufo, Fire Nation. He was a general at one point in time. It says that they need someone to guide them. There's a map that comes along with this message, and it's to guide them to the Bridge of Contemplation. It is in the mountains, which is, I believe, north behind Republic City. Between two peaks at a certain hour of the day, there's a bridge that appears, and so they say, but only an airbender can open the bridge.
Okay.
You know
Got one
where
of
it's
those.
supposed to be. You know where it's marked. Your playbook lets you lean into survival, which means you're probably pretty good at this stuff. Do you want to start shifted towards survival for this episode at all to get a bonus to
Yeah.
survival-based rolls? How many would you
Yeah.
like to shift? Because if you get pegged one way, you take a condition. If you go all the way
Let's
over,
just
you
go
get in trouble.
one.
So, all right.
Let's just go one.
So one.
Yeah.
In the distance, there is a shadow, and you see it above the treetops, and then it hits the trees and birds fly out. And then a few moments later, you see it again, and it gets bigger. And it lands, and more birds fly away. Now animals are running by your feet. And the last one, it jumps, and this thing clears like over a quarter of a mile as this horned creature, itching its face in the air, slams into the ground and slides, and he's just scratching everything right now. You've not seen a creature like this before unless you've been to one of the cranberry harvest. It has elk legs, elk antlers. There is someone holding on to dear life in the basket, like the webbing that is in between these two antlers that they connect, and they harvest the cranberries in this basket. It looks like a roller coaster ride gone wrong. Xenia, everyone else is strapped in, but you love to sit in the worst position possible, and today is the worst day to do that. I'm gonna need you to tell me how you are staying in the saddle, as he is having an allergy attack from leaving the bog, and it's the reason that this
Aw.
Tum Tum has never left.
This is a little hard.
He has never left the bog.
I think she learned when she was really young and she used to ride in the baskets all the time. But she was much smaller than obviously.
Mhm.
But I think she always learned to like loop her legs through part of the netting so she couldn't just be flung off. So she does that and then she holds on to part of it and then she sort of lays like it's a hammock. And that's what seems to get the job done the best. It's not foolproof, but it usually works.
Okay, Jade, since this is your companion, your yip, are you going to assist her in holding on since you're probably the closest?
Absolutely. Let me do that. Let me I'm gonna roll for, let's see. I was gonna
You'd like
roll
to
for
assist
help.
them? Well, no, just assisting them. You just give them a +1 if you want to help them out.
Okay, yeah. Plus
But
one.
you lose your action, basically. If you're trying to, like, hold the net and hold her while riding Tum Tum down. Xenia, what action do you want to use to keep yourself... And Jade, let me know how
feel
you're
like I
assisting her from flying out of the basket and dying. I mean, getting injured. There's no death in Avatar.
I mean, I feel like I feel like either could be justified, but I could do push your luck because this seems like a bit of an extreme situation. But I could also
You could use
do
airbending and
skills
push your luck. That would make
training
sense.
For the like fact of I've just been doing this for a very long time. I mean, there was like a 4-year break there.
Your
but
choice.
I'll do push your luck or not push your luck. I'll do the other because I have a higher negative.
Skills
I
and
have higher
training. Okay.
focus than I do. Yeah.
And Jade, how
So
are you
that's
helping her
a
out?
12. Oh, 13.
12? Oh, well, I
because
guess
of the help.
you don't even need to help her. You're just
Oh
holding
wow.
on.
Yeah.
So as it lands,
Forget my help.
Saya, there's a huge crater in the ground as this fog lands and water shoots out everywhere, covering the surrounding area as its belly deflates and just fills like a 50-foot area with water. As he is just scratching and he's starting to roll to a point where everyone probably should get off of him.
Get off!
Oh.
And this thing's big.
Totally.
Like he's, what do we say size comparison? He's like 4 horses or something like that. He
Yeah,
carries
something like that.
up to 5
Yeah.
people. He's like Appa. And they're landing,
making-
and your note says there will be a frog and 4 people.
Okay. Well, once I see people, I think I'll kind of tentatively go over and go, "Hi, hi, I'm so glad there are people here, because because I saw whatever that is. I was told it was a frog, so I thought that it would be people and a frog. You should maybe warn people ahead of time if you're gonna come with that.
Just a frog? Nah, that would be just weird. Nah, totally an elk frog. Totally an elk frog. These things are awesome.
Well, I thought it was strange
Wait.
too, but my understanding was they were smaller, and that one is well, it's not small.
Huge.
It's running
Yeah,
into a tree and scratching itself like a bear and uprooting the tree.
That was one of my favorite
Wait, who
trees.
are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I am your guide. I am Saya. I will be leading you, she looks down at her paper, to the Bridge of Contemplation this fine day.
Bridge of Contemplation.
Can I roll for assess the situation?
Yeah, sure. What are you assessing?
If this really is a guide and it's not someone who's trying to trick us.
Okay,
The
give me a roll.
Ooh.
You are a
Yes.
guard. You are a guard for the bog frog, for the ruby elk frog. So I mean that makes sense to me. Oh yeah, gamer
did roll
share.
a
He is
10.
that big. Roll a 10. So assess the situation. You roll a 7 to 9. Ask one question. On a 10, you get to ask 2. What would you like to ask?
Mhm.
You got 2 questions. So 1, what was your first question?
First question is like how it looks like you're from the Fire Nation. So where'd you come from, I guess? And the second one is like, how long have you been a guide here? I just wanted to see if she's really knowledgeable about everything.
Well, Zufo is a Fire Nation, so that part could be related. But is she? I mean, I don't know. How would Saya answer that? How long have you been a guide? Is it obvious you've been doing it a long time or a short time?
Well, I have been a guide for a very, very long time. However, I am new to this particular area. But not that new. Not new enough that I can't get you to where you're going, but newer than the other guide work that I have done in the past.
So when it's 2 people versus each other, you actually get to do rolls. So what action would you like to do to oppose her, assess the situation? Or if you have a playbook ability that you would like to do.
Let's see.
I would say your second ability you have marked. Or no, the first one. If you would like to use the first one, I would also be fine with
that's
that.
what I was thinking. Roguish charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like to use? You gotta use creativity in case of harmony.
Nice.
So however you want to play that
Creativity.
out and then give me your roll with your creativity.
I will use creativity. Okay. Wow, ouch. I got a 5. Are there any rerolls in this system?
Well, you got a 5, but you got a +2 for creativity.
Well, no,
You get
I
your
got a
+2.
3. And then I
Oh.
added 2 to get 5.
And you're shifted 1 towards survival, so that's a +1.
6!
So you can be honest about one of them or lie about one of them, whatever you're doing. But one of them has to be, she's going to catch you in something.
One of my answers?
One of your 2. One was, how long you've been doing this? And then the other one was about being a Fire Nation person, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. And where
So
I'm
you
from?
can get away with whatever it is you'd like to do on one of those.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to say it first and then we can decide.
Okay.
I am from the Fire Nation.
Okay.
Okay.
And what about the
Very
second
sus,
part?
but okay.
The second
You'd be dying among
us was that I have been a guide for a very long time, but I'm new to this area.
Okay.
Yeah. So that answer there. And now,
Yeah.
do I decide which one of
Yeah,
these?
which one? Yeah, you get to decide which one she knows is wrong or right. You get to pick. 'Cause she only gets one right.
I mean, I guess it's
Whichever
the
one of the
guide
two.
one.
Yeah. She's a guide. She may not be Fire Nation. That might be a lie.
I mean, the hair checks
Doesn't feel
out.
great after last
You know?
episode.
Yeah, nothing like dyeing your hair red but having bright green eyes. That doesn't seem odd. So with roguish charm and flattery, she's saying you're the guy. Tum Tum is done scratching now. He comes over. He's got like bark stuck all over him. And he sits next to her. Audience, we get one move as Tum Tum during this. And Tum Tum would like to lick Saya to see if she actually tastes like Fire Nation. So, because he is smart enough.
Perfect.
So he is going to give a lick. I will need 2d6 from Jade, please.
Okay, here we go.
I have Tum Tum stats. No,
Here we
no
go.
pull for this. I wish we had dice rolls in the chat.
Ooh, I rolled an 11.
Tum Tum licks and pulls back, and his tongue is like warm. And he's like licking, and then he walks over and licks Shay to compare. He says she tastes like Fire Nation. He has just licked literally 30 Fire Nation people last episode.
Accurate.
That's true. That's true.
Tastes like Fire Nation. Tastes like Fire Nation.
Chad is freaking out.
I know. What does the group want to do? She's supposed to be your guide. It looks like she should be your guide. Sort of.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like she checks out, everyone. Like, should we just follow her?
Yeah, let's.
Zufo said your guy would be Fire Nation. That's all I said. And she has maps.
I have a map.
Yeah. And it has Zufo's name on it. It does have Zufo's name signed on the bottom of it.
Well, if it has
Zufo
Zufo's
said you
name
were
signed
coming.
on it.
Yeah. If his name's on it, good
Okay.
enough for me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Tum Tum squats down, waits for the crew to climb on, and looks to Saya.
Oh, we're going on him?
Tum Tum. Yeah.
Yeah, hop on.
Okay. Great. That was not okay. Yeah. Okay. And she's going to kind of go over and try and put a leg on. But while she does that, does she
It'll
get
assist you.
particularly? Oh, okay, great.
If you
is
want
anyone
assistance,
particularly
I'll help you.
close to me?
I'll assist.
up to them.
I'll assist her. I'll assist you with one of my cabbage
Perfect.
maces.
Oh, God.
Perfect.
You were going to say bomb, and I was like,
Cabbage
that's
mace.
not a thing.
It's a long stick with a solid metal cabbage ball on the end of it.
Like
Okay,
this.
I will-
Hang on, it's not painted yet, but it's like this.
Oh,
Wait,
okay. I will
I see it.
awkwardly
Oh.
try to find the best place to
So I'm
hold
holding
on.
it. Yeah, I'm holding it
Oh,
like
that
this, so
way.
you're
Okay,
holding
great.
the other end.
Yeah, and I will use that. And as I do, I want to I lose my balance and bump into Jade. When I do
Okay.
that, I would also like to attempt to take something.
Oh.
Okay.
The cabbage
Okay.
bomb.
Okay. Well. Okay. I know she has 2 maces, cabbage bomb. She probably has some form of cranberry food. Jade, what else would you have on you besides those items? Since you're going on a trip right now. Oh my God, I can't believe she's doing it.
A dagger, like a small dagger,
Okay.
and
Any shinies or
some-
personal items?
yeah, like a necklace, like a cabbage necklace
Okay.
that I have made of
Anything else?
jade.
Okay. The jade cabbage. Let's put a green cabbage corp because they're split. There's green and purple now. With that said, I'm assuming you're using your bad habits ability.
Yes.
Oh,
This is
Uh,
good.
dang.
You're indulging in your bad habit. you can shift your balance towards survival and roll with survival. So give me a survival roll. Because you're definitely not indulging a bad habit with a friend. You're just indulging a bad habit.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, man.
Survival.
And then just write down what you took. Don't tell us.
Okay.
Unless you rolled really bad.
I mean, I rolled a 4.
And then, so it's 4, and then you get your survival bonus, so you are at
Right.
+1, so that would
I
add
rolled-
to it.
I rolled a 3, so I am at 4.
Oh, you're bad. Oh, okay. Well, what did you try to steal? Because they obviously saw it.
I certainly tried to steal that necklace.
Oh. And I noticed it, and I clutched on it. I was like, whoa, we just
I think the entire, because it's just a big woven mat that kind of scoops, actually scoops down, so it drains the water out of the bog. So I'm pretty sure maybe everyone but Xenia saw it. Because Xenia's sitting in the basket.
So when that happens, I go, "Oh, it's so pretty! What a pretty necklace! I just couldn't help but get a closer look."
I clutch it close to me and say, yeah, it is. And then I tuck it right back inside my shirt.
Are you roguish charming, or are you just
does-
letting it slide?
I'm letting it go.
Okay. I was really hoping you would steal something. So the ride there, technically, because you used your roguish charm earlier, you would take -1 fatigue. But if you're traveling on Tum Tum, Tum Tum gives everybody a fatigue back during travel. So it's kind of like that travel scene. And it's a long travel, hopping through, up into the mountains, making its way. It's pretty uneventful until you hit, like, up into the mountains. It's getting cold. There is snow caps here, plenty of areas to slip. I need to know, are you staying on Tum Tum the whole time? If so, Tum Tum has to roll. On failure, everybody is going to be going overboard. Or do you want to individually roll and park Tum Tum somewhere?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I mean, I'll go down with it if everybody else wants to. It is what it is.
he's gonna be
Sure,
so upset
yeah.
if we don't take him again. Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah, he was
last
upset
we
last
didn't
time, and then
take
he-
them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fine by me. That means that Tum Tum needs to roll. Are you going to be using a skill? Do you want to use your Yip Yip?
I'm gonna use a Yip Yip for sure. Let's go.
Because doesn't that just
Let's
cost
do
you
this.
fatigue?
Yeah.
All right, so you use a Yip Yip. Does it say you have to roll when you use a Yip Yip?
No, I just mark
It doesn't
1
look like you
fatigue.
do. All right, mark 1 fatigue, Yip Yip. He hops up and through. When he lands on some of the snow, he immediately starts sneezing again, and water is hitting areas and creating ice as he is jumping through and itching and scratching and just freaking out. Naka is clung to you like this, shaking because it's so cold in here or up in this area.
Oh.
Naka, for those who have not been here last episode, for new people, is a raccoon bat. It's got the little bat features, the bat nose, raccoon hands, and wings, and he's like wrapped around her like a mini cape for like body warmth.
Oh.
And his head's like
adorable.
tucked up underneath her hair. His teeth are chittering, and when he blows, you see like the frost crystals. The whole left-hand side of Xenia's hair is frozen.
Oh.
As you touch down on a cliff that is flat like a plateau with a long gap across and snow blowing through, and it's the middle of the day. I'm going to have to ask Saya, what time of the day does it need to be for the bridge? Your choice.
Ooh.
It
Oh,
needs
man.
to be 4:55.
4:55 p.m.
Very specific.
So specific.
Very specific time. 4:55 p.m. Not a.m. p.m.
PM.
If it is going to be
Don't have to
4:55
wake up
p.m. and you land, it's been like a day of travel, a second day in, and you land at like noon, you got 4 hours to survive in the cold.
Does anyone know how to make a fire?
I can't believe you actually just asked that. Did that hurt? Did that hurt?
It did.
It literally has Fire Nation in the corner.
Yeah.
So
Shay-
between the two of you, does anyone know how to make fire? Shay?
It's a joke. We're making the Fire Nation.
Mm.
I don't. Well, Shay, I guess, is from Republic City. He wouldn't even know.
yeah. Mom's from Fire Nation, but yeah, I'll go out and start like gathering up some like branches and twigs and stuff, and then take it back, set up a little campfire for us.
So Tum Tum is shaking, got all the blankets hopped over him, and like he's not. This cold is not liquid. It's not his thing. This is bad. He's the dog that gets so close to the fire you have to like pad out the blanket.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh.
So making a fire big enough for this cold, I am going to need a check from you. If you want to work together, I'll let you both roll, and we can take the highest of you two. I don't know how trusting Shay is of Saya, or however you want to do that, or if you're doing it yourself, or you're building two fires. What does the group want to do for the fire while you wait for 4:45? Or sorry, 4:55.
4:55.
4:55 p.m.
Specifically.
p.m.
Write that down in
would
bold.
try to light a fire. I'd be willing to go over to Shay and say, would you like to build a fire together?
Yeah, of course we can.
Great.
You're not gonna, and he just kind of leans in. He's like, "You're not gonna try to steal anything off of me, are you?"
Why would you ask
Wow.
such a question of me? I have to be honest. I'm slightly offended. All I'm doing is trying to help you for Zufo.
Well, I get that, but I'm sorry. Sorry, it looked like you were trying to take her necklace earlier and stuff, and I guess just the
her necklace. I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it was important to say something. I'm so sorry that a compliment offended you.
Okay, well, it's not just that. Just the last firebenders we kind of came in contact with at the bog were not the best. They brought some like giant automatons in or something, and like started burning down the place. So it kind of stinks.
I think
I
if
apologize.
anyone in this group should understand this, not all Fire Nation people are the same.
Oh, I get that.
He's literally wearing Fire Nation colors.
Yeah.
You should know this.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I guess just a little untrustworthy right now. But yeah,
Well,
let's.
I forgive you.
Okay. Well, we can work together. Let's. Do you know the fire starters dance, right? How to make a big bonfire? Were you ever
Yes.
taught that? Okay.
It certainly was since I was a child.
Right?
Oh
and
my
we
God.
both squat down and we put like our knuckles together as like our hands catch on fire, and then we start going like through this like mini dance, and it's kind of like almost one of those what is it, Wonder Kids Activate sort of thing.
You
And then we just like and then we just blow like this giant fireball onto like all this wood and everything that we've created.
You do this great dance of fire. Saya, is this a real thing from where you're from, or is he just making crap up?
I'm sorry.
She's like, I don't know. Are you typing?
I got
Who says I'm
distracted
bad?
by Diana in chat saying, yes, Megan being bad is best. And I said, who said I'm bad? Anyway,
No one said that. Just bad habits.
Just suspected.
Well, I mean, if you guys really want to know, and I pull out my book and I flip through like some Fire Nation notes and everything, and it's legit written in because that's what history taught me back in school.
So you know how you have the two fighting techniques, Megan? The second one just has the L and the P with marks on it. That means you're practiced in it. It means you can do it, but you have to roll. You're not a master. You're welcome to use that if you want to try to start it as he's doing this crazy fire dance.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was already thinking of wanting to do. So
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm all about that. Yeah. So I have to make a roll for it. And do I add anything to that roll?
Skills and training. So skills, if you're doing your skills and training, if you look at that cheat sheet, it gives you the rundown for skills and training.
Skills and...
Very top of it, first sheet for the cheat sheet.
Oh, I see
Vanity
it.
first
Align
one.
your skills and training.
Middle column, and then you use focus for it. But for you, because you're doing firebending,
Focus.
you can use passion.
Great. I will be passionate So that gives me a 6 total with passion included.
Okay, that's enough to set it off. Oh, no, it's not. That's a 6. No, it's not enough.
Bah!
Oh.
Man,
All right.
You are the worst roller today. So what does this look
I
like, this
really
failure to ignite?
This
This is really leaning into that you are not a Fire Nation person. I just want to point that out.
I know.
You're
Oh
sus
my
level
God.
here now.
So she kind of like gets into a place where everyone can see her. Because if anybody's watching, she's kind of like checking to see if anyone's looking at her. And she takes a big deep breath. She kind of gets like this big stance. She takes a big deep breath and she goes, and like some smoke comes out of her mouth. And then she kind of like tries again and nothing comes out. And then she kind of sees if anyone's looking at her and just kind of goes back and does the
Tum
dance.
Tum next to you goes and blows out the fire that he's making.
I stand in front of Tum Tum and say like this, and be like, open! And then he opens his mouth. And then
Yep,
I
opens
look
his mouth.
around, because he's my frog of holding. Because
Are
he has
you
all this
looking
stuff
for an
inside
item?
his mouth.
He blew
I'm
out the
looking
fire
for-
that Shay just made, so...
Yeah, I'm looking for... I know I have something in here to keep us warm.
Okay,
I know I have
I'm going to
something.
say push your... This is a push your luck. 100% push your luck
Yep.
roll. I don't think you get to even try anything else.
Okay.
If you roll a 7 and up, and I'll say you have whatever you want to make fire out of here.
Okay, sounds
Probably
good.
a bomb from Cabbage Corp, knowing you.
Oh, shit. Let's see. Oh, I rolled a 6, though.
And it uses passion. No, nothing.
That's like a
Tum Tum closes
5,
mouth. You
'cause my
find,
passion's
you
like-
find the thing that you needed, but it's been cracked open and the liquid's all drained out.
I do
Shay,
have
would
my
you like to try to make
bombs.
another fire. Yeah, one. Oh, yeah, that's true. Would you like to try again? Tum Tum is apologizing, but he was just mimicking what the new person was doing.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay, buddy. I go over and give him a belly scratch. I'm like, okay.
He does not roll
all
over.
right.
The blanket's too warm.
Yeah, no, it's okay, buddy. I'm trying. I get back and and fire blast.
Fucking, you're doing a fire dance. All you need is 7. Start a fire. Poof.
Hey, oh, that's a 10.
You're a
Ooh.
huge bonfire,
Yeah.
totally warm, and that's good because if you guys didn't get a fire started, everyone was going to start with a fatigue into this from being cold. So time passes. 4 hours and 55 minutes pass. Does anyone try to do anything? I'm specifically looking at Saya. During the 4 hours and 55 minutes of sitting around a bonfire, of being warm, covered in blankets, do you lean into any of your issues, or are you good?
No, I do think in this instance, she probably, she's not. If it looks like everybody's pretty still, people aren't really distracted right now, she might not do anything. But if
You did
an
see Tum Tum
opportunity
open its
strikes
mouth.
at any point,
Tum Tum opened his mouth, and there was a lot of stuff in there. There's like backpacks in the bottom of his gullet.
oh great, how high? She would feel a little uncomfortable about getting in.
He's laying down.
his mouth, but
He's
Is he
laying
asleep?
down. Snoring, yeah, absolutely.
huh,
Can't
yeah,
wait
she
until the
sees-
person who records Tum Tum videos has to record this. I cannot wait.
if she sees an opportunity, who is she? to pass it up?
100%. I want you to have an opportunity.
Ooh.
I will take this.
Excellent, excellent. Are you turning this into a game and doing it with a friend? So you can push yourself back out of survival because you don't want to get to +3 because at +3, if you get one more, something bad can happen. Or are you trying to shift
Yeah.
yourself back towards friendship and make it a game with people?
I mean, I don't think that is her goal currently. Her goal is
Okay,
is
cool.
herself.
Cool.
In that instance.
All right.
Yeah.
Same roll, survival. You get your bonus.
All right. Ah, there we go. I got an 8 total. I rolled a 6.
8 is enough. That means you get your fatigue back from doing fire breath, so that got washed. As you're going through and sorting for stuff, what would you like to find? Because everybody else is kind of
whatever is
resting against Tum
valuable.
Tum. What is valuable to Saya?
Like gems, money, things along those lines. Things that look like they would go for a lot of money.
Okay, I got one. Hey, Jade, what was your dad's name? Dad or uncle?
My dad's
or
name?
any of those? One of, like, someone important. Like, do you have a name for any
Why am I
important
drawing a
people in your
blank?
life?
I wrote this down. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Ren is my cousin.
Okay. We'll go with
And
Ren.
our last name is Ganlan, so
So there is a plaque that has Ren Gunlan in it in jade, encased in gold, and you can tell this like would sit on a desk of importance. What was his position within the company?
he's in charge
What
of
did he
the
do?
Green Cabbage Corp. The Green
so he's CEO.
he's in Yeah, he's like the tech guy, the tech CEO. And then
So it
I
says
was the
CEO
agricultural
on it,
CEO.
and it's in jade and gold, easily worth money. Has a person's name on it and everything. You can melt it down, you can sell it, you can file off the name, but it's a jade plaque in a gold frame. It's about that big, and it would sit on a desk.
Oh boy. Yeah. If I can hide it on me,
You're
I'll
wearing
take
winter clothes.
great. You'll do
You
it.
can hide anything
Yeah.
in winter clothes. You can hide two children stacked on top of each other to get in the movies. You can hide that without a doubt.
Are you saying that she's two children stacked on top of each other trying to get into the
I
movie?
did not say that. I did maybe, but that's up to her, not me.
It's wide open.
You wonder why it's two personalities, because it's two children swapping spots. As the time goes on,
Megan
the
sitting on Diana's shoulders.
4 hours, 50, 51, 52, 53, at 54, the wind picks up heavy through here. And at 55, all the wind dies. All the snow falls, and it is just a blanket of white snow on the ground. All Zufo said is that you have to use airbending to show the bridge.
Oh.
Okay. Do they know that, or do only I know
He
that?
would have told Xenia before she came here. Your job was just to get him here.
Okay. I did a good job.
But you don't want to climb home from here, so you probably should wait for your ride back, because it's way quicker than climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
The trip down's a lot more fun, more roller coastery. Xenia, what do you want to do?
Did he give me anything other than you need airbending?
No,
Awesome. I love that.
Oh.
you're supposed to learn. You might just be spending more than one day in the cold, is what this comes down to.
Absolutely
Oh my gosh.
not. Okay. I am.
Shay walks up to her really quick and just says, "Hey, just relax. You got this. You know what? Everybody back home believes in you. We believe in you. We're here with you. Just breathe, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be good."
Okay.
What if I just strong
Are
arm
you
my way
trying to
through it and-
comfort her?
Yes, I am.
Are you
Yeah.
pushed in the right direction to use airbending right now, Xenia? Because remember, you got to be.
Yes.
Which direction are you in your principle?
Trust.
Okay, if you're in trust, then
You
yes, you
said
can.
you said if I was in self-reliant, I couldn't airbend.
You can't use it, so you can do it in this, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried, and just like Shay, you can tell Shay's very nervous while he says that because he knows that you're nervous, which makes him very nervous. I got a 3, so I don't help.
Cool. I'm giving you a -1, and here's the bad part. You have to use luck because you don't have training yet.
Crap.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh.
Sorry.
Oh.
It's awesome. Push your luck is passion, correct?
Yeah, it's passion.
Okay, so I just roll straight then because I have a -1 on.
Correct.
Oh, that's a 10.
She's actually an avatar. This woman has never rolled below a 10 in this game.
Maybe sometimes. I failed a lot last week because you kept giving me a -4.
Yeah, because you're doing the most difficult things possible. So as you start to bend and push and try to get the air to really pick up for you, as you do and you blow wind across, I want to know how the bridge with 10 sets of stairs on each side, like the map that we have, a gate into it, and floating mirrors shows up. What does it look like as you bend this into position?
I make all of this? Oh, I thought this was a whole thing of like, I'm making a bridge to get into that bridge.
Oh, no.
I'm doing something much more complicated than I imagined.
Correct. You needed a 10 or higher. Shocker, you got
I'll
it.
take it. I think for her...
Audience is with me.
she's
They know you're
obviously
cheating.
Get out of her mind. I don't cheat, I swear. I just picked it up. I didn't turn it. It's right there. It's off camera anyway.
I'm just kidding. I like how she's like, look at my roll. It's obviously a 10.
I did that. Oh my gosh. I did that one time. You were like, you can just turn nice. I think for her, she's obviously like scared out of her mind. And the one person, she obviously like has Jade and Shay, but like for the only person she felt like she had for a long time has now been like, peace out. Don't actually want to be a part of this anymore. So she stands there and she's like, I don't know how to make anything out of wind. I can blow metal because Naka taught me how to.
Naka like jumps down and like stands on the platform below you. Like ready.
Thank you for your support, Naka. I think she just closes her eyes and she just sort of stands there, and as she brings her hands together in front of her, like she's about to do this like very big thing, it's already done. And everything just sort of shows up, and she's like, I don't think that was how that was supposed to go, but sure, if it worked, it worked. So she's
as
like,
the wind blows through and Naka kind of takes it and glides through, the snow plasters to the side of all the mirrors, the stairs, and you can kind of see like something that's invisible, and you throw dust on it. It just appears. And the frame in front of you is what you're looking through. If you lean to the right or to the left, it's just blank chasm. Only through the door and the two torches that are there, they're like blue lights, and then the blue lights on the other end, can you see these floating mirrors? Otherwise, there's nothing. For Shay, Jade, and Xenia, there is that same feeling you had around the stone, with things watching you.
Ooh.
if I get
Let's
thrown into a
see.
coma again, don't let me hit the ground. Like, don't let me fall off, rather.
It's about a 200-foot drop, so I hope so too.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Shay and go, do not let me fall.
I won't let you
Falling
fall.
into
Gotcha.
a coma a common occurrence?
No, just happened for the first time a few days ago. Don't recommend.
Oh.
So down here, you'll see your characters. You'll be starting over here. Put yourselves anywhere you want, or if you're going to go through the gate. I don't want to say you're going through, because some of you might not.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I kind of want to assess this whole area here, make sure there's no traps.
Okay.
I'm going.
You're welcome. Are you stopping everybody?
Yep. I just want to make sure it's all safe.
Tum Tum stops behind. He looks at the two sides of the walls and realizes he's itchy again. He's like, And he like shoulders up into the door frame and starts going like this in the door frame, itching his back that you've been sitting on.
I don't
So
know.
assess the situation.
Isn't this... Okay, here we go.
There's no way this could go poorly.
Snap. Oh, no. I rolled a 6.
Looking through, it just looks like a bridge. And when you look out to the left or right, you do see shadowy kind of versions of the mountains that you're looking at, but they're just cloaked in darkness. Like you are in either a cave or an area that is very dark. When you look up in here, there is swirling black mist and bluish energy in the air. But if you step back and look out, it's just sky at 4:55 in the afternoon. Specifically.
Okay, I relay all this information to everyone. I'm not sure if it's safe, but this is what I saw inside.
After you, Avatar.
Yeah, I mean, if
Avatar.
someone's sent us here, I guess I gotta go. Oh yeah, did you not tell you that
Tum
part?
nudges Saya forward.
I'm going. Where else would I be going? And she walks forward a little bit.
And nudges
nervously.
again, like pushing her ahead of the group. Like, you're the guide.
You go first.
Oh,
Oh,
guide.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're the guide.
Guide.
Well, yes, but as you see, I am Fire Nation, not Air, and so having said that, I've never seen this bridge before. I just knew the way to the bridge.
I mean, to
No-
be very
no
fair
info
about
about
it, I'm technically not air either, sort of. I don't know.
We'll get there. All right.
Yeah, well,
All right, let's.
you just said something about Avatar, so
Oh, yeah, that was not in the
On the-
note.
are
There is
you
no
the
avatar in the note that you have.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe Avatar in training, Avatar perhaps adjacent, if you will. I don't really know yet. Working on it slowly.
Interesting. And what is it that you are you all doing important things?
Training, according to Zofu, but he didn't super explain anything.
Okay.
Said to come here and said it would expedite the process, and I have 0 patience, so
And he
I
knows
said
that.
I'd do it the hard way. Yeah, and he knows that, so I said I would do it the hard way.
I will say, as Saya, it's been 2 years since Korra has been seen last. But at that point, everybody, especially in this area, knew who Korra was. She hasn't been seen in 2 years. So there's been a lack of that kind of thing. But, for centuries, sometimes there wasn't an avatar. But she just disappeared and hasn't come back. And now we have this green-haired rando saying that they're possibly maybe avatar adjacent. Whatever the pronoun is for avatar adjacent. I don't know what that would be. 4?
Me either.
Just the number 4?
Just the number 4.
All right. Yeah. You, Zinnia.
You're just all standing. I just want to know who's going in
No,
first.
I'll go. I'll go first. I don't care.
Okay.
This is going to be a no tum-tum zone, right?
Yeah, Tum-Tum can't fit through the gate. He's
Rocket
tried.
can come in though, right?
Oh, yeah. He's already flown through and is coming back.
Fantastic.
Echolocation.
Good job, Naka. Good job.
He looks scared when he lands on you. Like he has the condition of being frightened right now.
Ooh, really?
It's okay, bud. We're gonna figure it out. It definitely looks
He's
like
shaking.
a creepier place. I'm
And
gonna
it's not
like,
warm in here.
just
It's not cold in here. It's
gonna hug
like
him.
it's like body temp. It's not like frigid like it is outside. But he's shaking.
I'm just gonna hug him.
Okay. You're trying to guide and comfort?
Yeah.
You can give me a roll. The rest of you, looking around, this place is eerie, and the mirrors are floating, and there's stuff moving around in the sky, along the edges, but they're just out of, like, detail eyesight. What would the rest of you like to do as she's comforting her companion?
I'll look around and assess the situation.
Where would you like to go to assess? Are you doing it from the door, or are you going to walk down the bridge? You can go anywhere you want on this bridge.
I'll walk up to the first set of stairs,
Okay.
like here-ish,
Okay.
and just kind of like check out these first two mirrors that are across from one another.
All right. Which one do you look at first, the left or the right? Up or down?
The right one.
Okay.
Looks like up. Well, now it's going down. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
No, up
So to
or
my
down
right.
on the map, you goofball.
The bottom one. So
Bottom one, okay.
down. With creativity, what do I have in creativity? I have a 1, gives me a 7 in creativity.
What was that? In
Versus
creativity, it's a
execution.
what?
Because I roll with creativity, I got a 7.
7. All right. And you said you're looking at one down, right?
Yes.
Okay. When you look at one down, what is your principle on the right-hand side?
My principle on the right hand side is force.
In there is an image of your mother shooting electricity, fighting off guards in Republic City. Extremely realistic.
Really? Especially if it's my
and I'm
mother.
talking like metal benders. She's like electrocuting them, fighting them off, and fleeing from them from the shop.
Yeah, I would start moving a little. I don't want to go directly up to it, but I'd get to the bottom of the stairs and start.
Okay,
peering
you get
up
to the
into
bottom of
it
the stairs. You can see the scene continue to play out. As she is running from it, your candy shop that your family owns is on fire. Metal benders are chasing her through the streets, and she is doing her best to survive and fight them off. With that, would you like to resist me shifting your balance 3?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's what tonight is.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Resistance shifting balance. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Yeah, I got a 7.
7 is enough that you don't take it all. You can do a clear condition, shift your balance towards the opposite principle, or you can learn the principle of the mirror.
I would like to learn the principle of the mirror.
The principle of the mirror is fear.
Okay.
You do not take any damage. You not get shifted. No fatigue.
Oh, and we
Are
got
you relaying
we got-
anything? And what does the rest of the group want to do?
Yeah, I would relay. Guys, we're being raided by Dead Aussie Gamer and Toys LA Network.
That's what you say to the group? That's
Raiders.
amazing. How do you know
Hello,
that?
Raiders.
I can see that.
Welcome to the party.
It's what those metal benders had on. You know that's the name that it said on there. What's up, friends? Thanks for the raid, everybody.
Lucas,
yeah.
real quick to answer your question in chat. Lucas, if Cora died, shouldn't the next avatar be a baby 2 years old? No, that's not always the case. There are other ways that someone can become an avatar. It does not have to be that cycle. Especially
I
since,
got
like
it.
Geek said, she's in the spirit world.
I
What
got
do
an
the rest you want to
Yeah.
do?
for
You
Naka.
got an 8
Uh,
for Naka? Naka calms down.
Um,
What
I'll
else you
go
wanna
to
do?
the mirror.
definitely. Yeah, I would follow them in a little bit and start looking around as well.
So where would you go, Saya?
I probably
Seeing
wouldn't
that.
go past where Shay has gone.
Okay.
Uh,
Or are you going to look at the same mirror or a different mirror?
No, I'll look at the mirror on the other side of Shay.
Okay. What is your principle to the left?
My principal to the left.
Yeah, if you're looking at your balance, what is the one to
friendship.
the left-hand side? I think it's friendship, right? In that
Friendship,
that image, there is one of not the friends that you normally hang with, if you currently have any, but it is this group that's with you, all sharing dinner together in your family's home. When's the last time Saya actually had friends? With a little bit that we've talked
it's-
before this.
Probably been a few years at least, because she travels around a lot and kind of doesn't
Okay.
stay in any one place for very long.
This is very realistic feeling. You can almost taste the food. There's a draw to kind of walk up, and your back is in the mirror. Like you're looking at your back and into the table, and they're beckoning for you to join them. I need you to resist a +3 friendship shift.
Whoa,
And
boy,
to resist
how do I
those,
do
if
that?
you pull open your chart, the cheat sheet that I gave you, to the very middle bottom of that page, you'll see resisting balance shifts.
Okay, yeah.
It says resist shifting balance. When you resist an NPC shifting your balance, roll on hit. You maintain your current balance in spite of their words, deeds, or in this case, the emotional context of the mirror. On a 10 plus, choose 2. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. So you're going to be rolling 2d6 plus your current balance state bonus. What is your balance state penalty for friendship right now?
Because
you're shifted how many? 2 right now?
I shifted to 2, yeah, so it's minus.
So you're a
2.
-2 to this roll.
Well, I got 7, so 5.
So you shift 3 back the other way.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think when that happens, she's just kind of like physically like pushed back, and then I think she starts walking up the stairs. Like she's
That's what I was
going
to ask. I'll leave it up to you. Do you move towards the mirror, or do you back away from this? Because I can't do anything to you until you are pegged on one side or the other. Until you're all the way into friendship or all the way into survival.
The mirror completely gets her.
Do you touch the mirror, or are you gonna wait?
Yeah, I feel like this is a really big like emotional. I think she's just completely bought into it.
Okay. Before you touch the mirror, I'm gonna let Jade and Xenia go. As you walk up and you see her arm outstretched to touch the mirror. Jade, Xenia, what would you like to do?
I'm cautiously walking all the way to the other end, like just really slowly, like trying to walk through the bridge just to make sure.
Are you checking your mirrors on the way?
Nope.
Head down.
Looking straight ahead.
If you're going to be doing a straight ahead roll, looking at the ground, you see a dark shadow. You ever see like the images where it's feet, like footprints, and they grow out of the person's shadow forward? When you're looking down and kind of blinders on, your shadow grows forward in the direction that you are going. With that, unlike the rest of the people that have looked at stuff so far, I actually need you to resist being intimidated for 3 fatigue. So to do that,
no,
I'm intimidating you. You need to give me a resistance roll, and you're going to be using your passion to resist, or your harmony to resist.
Okay. That's better.
And then is your balance either way right now?
Yeah, I'm right in the middle right now. And I rolled a 9. So I didn't quite crit that.
You can get halfway across the bridge. So put yourself in the middle as you're kind of staring down, looking at things, and seeing how everything is going.
Okay.
So what does Xenia do, seeing the situation at hand?
Can I do assess the situation?
You absolutely could. Are you doing it from there, or are you moving in?
I think I can see what I need to see from where I'm at.
Okay. -2.
So.
Is this for you? What are you trying to assess?
I got a 10.
Okay. With the -2.
Oh, with the -2, I got an 8. So I get to ask one question.
Yup.
Will something bad happen to Saya if she touches that mirror?
Oh. Whoa.
Saya, does being happy a bad thing for Saya?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's she just kind of gets focused on other stuff a lot, but I don't think it's a bad thing for her.
Okay. Not necessarily bad. But you do see, while she's looking, her eyes are kind of ablaze, and the image that she's looking at, like you can kind of see there's fire coming from the mirror, but maybe not bad. But I would definitely say it isn't going to be good. Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh, snap.
Thank
Whoa.
you. I'm trying to give her options to
Yikes.
use these powers of hers.
And all of the stairs and stuff, they look like they're made of stone. Are they made of stone?
Yes, they are made of stone. Like you tap your foot, everything here is stone. This stuff actually came up out of the snow, is your guess.
I want to flatten the stairs that Sai on so she can't reach the mirror anymore.
Oh.
Like slide her back down into the middle kind of thing? Like pitch it? Because she's already climbed up.
Like,
Or do you want to like cover the
maybe-
mirror?
Oh, that's a good one too. No, I'll
Because
pitch
if you
it. I'll
pitch it,
make
she's going to slide and there's a chance she falls into the abyss, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, I'll cover the mirror instead.
Ouch.
I don't want to plunge her to her death. Ugh.
Okay? On a 1 to
Sounds
6, you're still
harsh.
plunging her to the abyss. So anyway, let's see how you do. Skills and training, short distance. It's not far. Just need that 7 up. Nothing big. What is your shift right now towards?
Trust.
Oh, okay. I'll give you your bonus for that.
Okay, so total that's going to be a 17.
Okay.
I don't
How
know if
does
that's
this
high
look, Avatar?
Um,
Anytime she rolls above a
I-
12, I'm always calling her this. This is just the rest of the show.
So I'm actually already positioned the closest to where Saya is anyway. So I think as I
Correct.
watch her go up the stairs and I see what's actually happening, it's almost a moment of panic. And like, I don't know you very well, but I think I've already lost too many people. So just in case, and I am going to try to use airbending to turn the mirror around.
That would require you to use your luck.
Okay, well then can I build the stone she's up on to where she's higher than the mirror and the glass itself is covered?
You could just sheer, like pull a sheer sheet in front of her so her hand touches stone.
Oh,
But
that
if you want to turn it, you would have to use push your luck. I'm fine with you using the airbending.
I think I would rather just do the safe thing because, as we've all learned,
Okay.
it's one of my dump stats. So
In the back of your head, you hear Zufo say, "The hard way."
yeah, the hard way.
Don't think he means stone.
I gotta let her touch it. I don't love that. I'll put it back down.
I mean, you could put it up there. She can touch stone. I'm just letting you hear an echo of what Zufo said, because he is technically
I've
your
got it.
teacher for this.
He is. If I've got to do it the hard way, that means I gotta put up with whatever's about to happen. So, fine, I'll let the
Okay,
stone crash
well-
back down and do this.
Saya, you see stone go up, and then it crashes back down, giving you a moment to center yourself a little bit. Is there anything you would like to do? Are you going to continue your path towards the mirror? The vision's kind of blocked off, so you're not locked into it anymore. You kind of have freedom again.
I don't think Saya has any concept of what this space is, and
Oh, okay.
what she's seeing. So I think
Okay.
the just to her, this could be a portal to get to go back to see her friends.
Okay.
So I think.
So you continue
I
forward?
think she's. Yeah, I think she's curious enough that
All right.
she at least wants to see what this thing is.
As you touch the mirror, it sucks her in and rotates to the back of the mirror so you can no longer see her. Shay, when you turn and look back, you see, and it turns, and it's just this back of this metal mirror. It's all scuffed and scratched, but there's no sign of your guide. When that
Oh, yeah?
happens, the gate behind you begins to close, and Tum Tum slides underneath to try to stop it. And that's where we're gonna.
Oh no!
No!
Oh,
What is
break
that?
out. Don't you get pushed, Tum Tum.
Oh, That's
She's
a
like,
good one.
"What do I have for a mirror face?"
Yep. Where can I be a mirror? Yep.
During the break here, Adam, I have a second poll for Tum Tum. We usually only do one, but I want to do a second one for him. Is that cool?
Yeah, totally fine. Sounds good.
All right, I'll put it in Discord for you.
Okay.
But everybody else, we'll be back here in how long? What's our break for?
I think it's about 9.5 minutes today.
Oh my god!
I got our.
Who gave you this app? Why would they do such things?
It's really fun. I used it to put like dinosaurs all over my face and stuff in group chats. It's great. I love that app.
That's great.
And now she's off center.
Right? Here we go.
What did you
There we
do,
go.
Ray? What did you do? Oh, it's a window frame. Oh my god!
Funny.
All right, Adam.
All right.
What? How long are we gone for, buddy?
We're gone about 9.5 minutes. I got a new recording today for Deep Thoughts by Tum Tum, so that'll be popping.
Do we really? I had to go back and listen to the old one because I had missed it during it because I got up to go get a drink. So we'll be back here in a little bit. New Deep Thoughts. I can't wait to hear what this is because they've been amazing. Some of us don't know who does Tum Tum, by the way.
Yep.
No, you like we get the recording sent to us and everything. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's super secretive. It's out of a Cracker Jack box.
All right, friends. We'll be back soon.
Bye.
There are legends of a mighty forge where the greatest tabletop weapons are smithed by expert crafters from the finest of materials. Only the strongest of adventurers may wield such relics. Weapons and armor forged from the strongest metals. Mystic foci for the forces of fate, carved from the finest stones. And unique treasures that cannot be found anywhere else in the realms. But beware, the forces of evil may find dark and powerful relics of their own in the online armory. Arm yourself with these gaming relics and equipment to take your tabletop adventures to exciting new dimensions. Go to NorseFoundry.com now to arm yourself with the finest weapons in the realms.
And now, Deep Thoughts with Tum Tum's new friend, Naka.
Hi, I'm Naka. Naka want to tell you deep thoughts on how Naka became friends with Tum Tum and Tum Tum's friends. It all started not too long ago. Naka sitting in cranberry bog late at night, stuffing face with favorite fruit, cranberries. Hum num 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 for my tum 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 tum. Yummy yummy delicious. And Naka look up because big shape fly overhead and land out in bog. Naka go to investigate and see giant elk frog from nearby village with 4 people on their back. Naka get closer and see that the 4 people go down into a hole in the ground. Big elk frog tried to squeeze down, but big frog, too big to squeeze down, tried to deflate. Oh, not able to fit. Naka felt bad. As 4 people leave giant elk frog, Naka go down, land on top of head and say bye-bye, and fly through the air to chase other 4 people. Naka fly overhead, down into tunnel, and fly up high into the ceiling and sit down on a rock. Naka look down and see a whole bunch of people look like they have fire on their hands. They wrap rope around a statue, look like giant tall stone lady, and they try to jump off and pull it down onto village down below. But other 4 friends of my new friend Tum Tum, they arrive, they look around and they see rope. They walk over and they cut off the rope and they try to stay big statue lady. And as they try to do that, one of the boys fall over the side with giant statue. And when that happens, one of the girls put her hands out. Naka see her. Naka see her. She do what Naka do. She able to manipulate air, just like Naka can do in belly. So Naka watch and sit there. And she sit there and everyone go, what happened? And then Naka sitting there looking. And lady come out of statue and look at other lady that just manipulated air. And then said words that Naka don't understand. And then they left. So then, Naka decided to watch from afar lady who able to manipulate air. Naka had heard that in nearby city of that one place, there are other earth people that live there, and fire people that live there, and other people that live there, and then there are other people that manipulate air. But this girl not part of that group. She part of tribe outside with cranberries. So Naka watch. And Naka watch as she looked like she tried to figure out what she want to do. She looked sad when she by herself. It don't look like she talked to anybody. Naka feel bad. So Naka walked down into Cranberry Bog, grabbed a whole bunch of cranberries, shoved them in Naka's mouth, and walked over to Sad Girl. And Naka walk over, look up with big, cute, adorable eyes and go, bah! And Naka puke up all cranberries on her lap. This make girl smile. She reach down and tickle chin, and Naka look up and go, and blow her hair away. So then Naka sit there and kind of giggle and run around, and girl, she don't look sad no more. She look happy. So Naka jump on her shoulder. Naka jump on her shoulder and start to nuzzle on her neck. And girl look at Naka, and girl look happy. And she say, what's your name? For Naka no be able to talk like people do, but Naka can say, Naka, 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 Naka. And girl happy. So Naka decide want to follow girl around. Girl feed Naka cranberries. Girl give good ears, scratchy scratchies. And Naka's tail go woo 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 woo. And wings go woo 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 woo. As ears get scratchy scratchy, cause Naka really like ear scratchy scratchies. So as Naka sit there for long time, years, possibly decades, sitting with girl. And her friends come and they go, and then friends come back. And they find out that stuff happened. Naka really don't know. Naka don't pay much attention. But Naka have new friend. And he here, Naka here. That lady name is Zenya. Naka likes Zenya. Naka have other friends. Naka have other friends named Shay. And brother to Zenya, Sumarberg. Naka don't know how to pronounce name. Then there's Jade. Jade really cool. Jade bring bomb. Kapooey! And then they go on another adventures. Naka always want to hide. Cause sometimes fireman make scary boom boom noises. But it's okay. Because Naka think that they best friends now. And that's going to be good. Naka ready for more adventures. Naka want to go to big city with them. Going to be fun. So Naka want to say thank you, and next time check out Deep Thoughts by Naka friend Tum Tum.
Tum Tum thanks you. Yes, next time. Come back for more thoughts. Bye, Tum Tum.
And maybe Naka. Bye.
Inappropriate sound is inappropriate. Don't let the action suffer from a lack of atmosphere. Let Sirenscape set the tone and bring your game to life. See? That's better. Journey to Sirenscape.com to download the app and make it the year of atmosphere at your table. And be sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific on Twitch.
Tat Network. When you leave the office, just mute your mic because less bad stuff will happen. It's like you let a gremlin in and it decided to tell us all of its thoughts. They weren't deep, they were just shallow and surface level. Naka, I hate Rakubats.
Naka is perfect. How dare you?
Oh.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Where apparently everyone gets a chance to be a Rakubat. We left off with everybody on the Bridge of Contemplation with our guest star, Saya, touching the mirror and flipping and her being absorbed into it. This is kind of bad, to be honest with you. I don't know actually she's going to get out. I didn't plan for anyone to touch a mirror. I thought nobody would touch a mirror. Players would never do that. Players will always not do the thing you want them to do. I was like, well, they'll never touch a mirror. Because if you touch a mirror, something bad could happen. And what happens first person? I'm here once. Let's touch the mirror. So, I am ready to go with the mirror touching. As dirty as that may sound. And we're going to see if the avatar really understands what I said the hard way, which wasn't watch people get murdered. Hey, everybody. Are we all ready? The hard way. The hard way is
Oh my
definitely
god.
not doing that. I promise. I just realized that I had
Oh
a random
no.
piece of wax paper back here. Why does Naka sound like Jar Jar?
I don't know.
That's the real question.
I know.
Are we running Star Wars? Was I not told? Did one of you have a lightsaber? Anyway.
Oh
That was
my
weird.
gosh.
That was a random recording I got today too.
Random. So with that, Shay, we're gonna go to you as you see your guide get absorbed into the mirror. It spins around, continues floating, but
Oh my
spins around, so it's
gosh.
facing the void. And
Yeah.
what would you like to do since Megan has so lovingly put a face in a frame of a mirror?
I would run over and like run up the stairs and be like, Saya, I don't know what she actually did. Or did I actually turn enough to see her touch it and get sucked in?
Yeah, like last second, I think you would see it.
Like at the very last, I would, Jade, Xenia, what do we do? I want to pick up a pebble and like kind of throw it at the back of the mirror, see if that does anything.
It's metal. It goes ping and falls back at you.
Yeah. Jade, Xenia, what do we do? She just disappeared.
You should not have touched anything.
I didn't touch anything. She I guess did. Oh.
And as that happens, the door goes boom, and our brave and curious Tum Tum slides in and deflates and blows himself up, so there's like a gap underneath him here to crawl out of if needed.
Oh my gosh. Do we grab the mirror then?
I don't know.
I don't.
What do we do? Oh my gosh.
That is your problem.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna do what I said before. I'm gonna turn it around with airbending. I'm just gonna use wind to turn it back around.
Okay. Cool. You have to use luck.
I don't like when you say cool like that. I don't like
And it's a -1 because it's a heavy object and you're not good at this.
Awesome.
Of course.
Sounds lovely. I can blow away whole fields. I can turn them around.
Yeah. Roll that 3 finally.
Face. Not yet. I wasn't great, but it wasn't that. Okay, so I get -1. Do I add anything?
Under push your luck, you use passion.
Okay, so they even out anyway, so I got an 8.
Okay. You get the mirror to half turn. Which way do you want to turn it? So the glass is facing you or facing the other way?
Facing me.
It turns and faces you. Inside of it, I'm going to ask Saya what she's doing. There is a dinner table. There is nobody at it. There is an empty chair. And who is the one friend that you betrayed? The worst.
Wow.
Because of 1, your playbook, 2, your habits, 3, everything else I know.
Yeah. I think I betrayed my actually my brother
Oh, this sounds
the
familiar.
most.
Okay.
Does it?
What's his name?
His name is
Avatar
I gotta-
name generator.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We all have it
let's
pulled up.
see.
I do this to everybody.
Avatar name generator is a thing?
It sure
Yes,
is.
we made
By
name
try.
generator.
By
Oh, here
Yeah.
it is. Even better.
click Fire Nation, you're good to
All
go.
right. Wow, and you can pick the nation and everything. That's amazing. Mo.
Mo, his name is. That's awesome. Older or younger?
Yolder.
Yolder.
Hey Zenya, does this seem
Yolder.
familiar? Does this feel familiar?
A little bit.
Vaguely
Yeah, a little bit
familiar? Okay, cool.
Just a smidge.
There is a shadowy version of him at the head of the table on the opposite side, sitting there. And you see him shift awkwardly, like from one frame and like 10 frames are missing and he's here. And it like shakes in this black and purple. And then it moves again and it's standing on the table crawling towards you. In this kind of situation, when something is not human, is not an animal, it is something else, how would Saya react? When you turn around, you can see blurry version of somebody standing next to the light doorway and a big shadow behind him. But you're definitely not at home anymore. You're not where they are.
I think that she would just react with fear, would react by... she didn't know what to expect, but it certainly was not this. And I think she would just, like, completely back up to where she came from.
And your back's
until she
against the
bumps
mirror.
into something.
You're hitting them like a mirror, and you turn around, like I said, you can see the silhouettes of people out of the mirror, but you aren't able to just back out of it.
She would try banging on it.
Okay. Would you like to try to break it to get out? Are you using
I think
firebending?
if,
Are you
like-
just punching it?
I think she would just start. I mean, it was kind of like an escalation. Like these things are crazy. She starts banging on it, and then I think she would try to break it.
All right. So obviously you are relying on skills and training. Fire's not going to break glass that well. So I'm assuming you're just striking it. So I'll say skills and training and striking.
Okay.
What's that?
Is the mirror like something that I could grab on either side?
No, it's like you're inside of a stone room, like in a house. And
Okay.
where the door would be, there's a mirror in the place there.
Okay. Then I will try to, I'll try to strike it. So you said...
So you usually use focus, but I think you're being scared, so passion probably makes more sense than focus.
Okay. Alright. Passion.
2d6 plus your passion, and you need to get a good roll here. And I'm going to put a clock up for our first clock for the show. For you to
13!
the mirror. A 13.
Jeez.
Well, that's 3. A huge crack forms. So 1, 2, 3. One more good hit and you'll break it. Outside of it, you see a crack form in it. And you can see like the skin tone of her hand hit it and pull away. And just the silhouette inside.
But it's at an angle though, right? I would shout back at
it's
Xenia.
This way facing Xenia. With that said,
I would shout,
Jade,
sorry.
I need Jade to give me her next action. I want to know if you're coming back to them or if you're moving forward still.
Because there's all this commotion going on, I'm going to try to help. So, Muse.
So you can turn around. You can walk away freely. No problem.
Okay.
So you can walk right back up to him and do what you want. So where would you like to go?
Okay. I would like to go... Let's see, over here. I'm just going to move myself right here. Right where Shay is
next
at.
To them somewhere?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. The mirror is sideways. So right now the mirror is kind of like... I'll draw a little box for you to make this a little easier. The mirror is like this right now. And it's facing... that way. Just to give you an idea of which way the mirror is facing. Would you like to? And Shay, you're there with her. If there's something you want to assist her with or do yourself as well, you're on deck for it.
Yeah. I guess I would. I saw Xenia like use air to try to push it. I want to light my fist on fire and I want to try to hit like the edge of the mirror to see if I can help get it to turn more to face us.
Okay. And then what is Jade doing?
I kind of want to assess the situation because I don't know if breaking it is the best idea. So let me go on ahead and roll for that.
I mean, entering it sure as shit wasn't the best situation.
Oh.
What did you
I rolled a 3.
Out of the corner of your eye, as you walk up this mirror here, you see...
Oh, no.
Your brother. I need to know what your left principle is. Like what's your on your balance.
Oh wait, my
chart,
cousin.
Yeah,
you mean my
what's
cousin
on the
Ren?
left? Sorry, I meant your cousin. But what's on the left?
Roll.
Your role, which is to be a guard.
Mm-hmm.
You see a group of guards shackling him and carrying him to a cell. And Vox standing behind him counting money.
Of course.
I'm shifting your balance 3 towards that unless you want to resist it.
I would like to resist,
when you fail, I get
for
to make
sure.
moves. All right, resist it. And you're neutral right now, so you don't get any bonuses other than your stat that's involved. Which is nothing, actually. It's just 2d6.
Yeah. Let's see.
That makes me happy.
Okay, well, that's a 9.
Okay, so 7 or 9, you can choose one. Clear condition, shift your balance in the opposite direction, or learn the principle of the mirror.
Man. Learn the principle of the mirror.
Greed.
Whoa. That's interesting.
So you did not make your check. Shay, you lay into punching this. I think focus does make sense because you're trying to accomplish something for this. Give me a roll to see if you can finish turning the mirror.
I could not. I only got a 6.
A 6 means that I get to make a reaction. When you hit the mirror, you can see, like, across the front plane of it, her punching and trying to get herself free. When you hit the edge, I think I'm actually going to cause a fatigue to you, because I haven't caused fatigue to anyone for doing anything wrong yet in this game.
Yeah?
As you hit, like, right between your knuckles on this metal-framed mirror, not turning it out of the way. Xenia, nothing is going as planned. You haven't made it very far. The one person who did make it halfway turned back to help and is now eyeing the other mirror, which you can't see what's going on. And your new guide is trying to punch your way to victory. And you have no idea if this is smart or not.
I do. I don't know what.
Did I ever tell you being the Avatar sucks?
I
It's
have
horrible.
learned that so. You have no idea.
You got to make the worst decisions as the Avatar. The worst
Literally, I
decisions.
think from the moment you said, "Oh, by the way, you save your brother with airbending," that I was like, "This is gonna royally suck. It's never gonna be good again."
Challenges of life.
Can I do assess the situation again? Because I truly have no idea what to do.
You can at a larger penalty.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you're
What
assessing the
is my
situation. Are
penalty?
you doing it on her mirror this time or something else?
On Saya's mirror, yeah.
Okay. So you were at a minus one last time, I think. So you're minus 2 this time. Is it a 3?
Let's not talk about it.
But no, I get to make a move. I want to know what it is.
It's with your minus 2, it is a 3.
The gate behind you starts to squish Tum Tum. He's not going to be able to hold it open much longer.
Oh no!
And you're distracted, and he's like, trying to be brave and hold it up. But he is out of water. You can see there's water all underneath your feet. He can't blow himself up more than he is right now. That was your move. That takes us back to the person inside. All right, Saya, you've cracked this mirror. Whatever this black-looking, shadowy creature is sliding across the room is making its way towards you. If you don't succeed this time, I'm going to attack you with a spirit.
Great. Yeah, I'm going to keep trying to break it.
All right, give me the same roll again. You can still use passion since you are definitely wailing and flailing out of fear.
Yeah, passion, that gives me a 10.
You hit the mirror again, and it shatters. And as you start to move forward, you realize you are over the chasm.
Oh, I might have.
What would you like to do to not fall in the chasm? Since you got a soft hit, I won't make you drop instead. How would you like to get across the chasm? Or are you going to stay in the room? And Shay is standing in the way. You can't really jump on the platform.
So, here's a question. Could
Ask
I
away.
use fire as, like propulsion? So if I,
Yeah, you can try to fly. You
from
need a
my
major
hand?
success for that, though.
You
need a 10.
let's try it.
Skill and training. You need a 10.
Okay.
Because you've never flown before.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
What
Did you get
is
7
it
at
that
least?
I'm adding here?
Passion.
Or
Or focus. Focus. No, firebending is passion, right? Am I right, Shay?
Yes.
Firebending is passion? Yeah, so passion for firebending.
I got a 6.
What you got? A 6 is not
6.
enough.
Oh.
But you are pegged towards survival right now, or are you pegged the other way now? Which way is your balance?
Now the other way. Now I'm
Oh,
towards
yeah.
friendship.
Oh, yeah, I know. This is pretty much in survival mode, so that's actually a penalty.
Oh, good.
You see her,
So,
and as she goes out, you see the black energy come out and wrap around her foot as she's trying to fly away and pulling her back into the mirror. Shay, what do you want to do? Since you were the closest person, you're the most likely person to have a reaction. And Jade currently is staring at her cousin being arrested in Vok counting money.
It's you said it did pull her into the mirror, or it's trying
She's
to?
like probably like grabbing the mirror edge because she didn't critically. Oh no, you did. You got a 6. No, she's probably a hand. You probably only see a hand on the edge of the mirror.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Like that.
I see Jade like
Hold that
Xenia,
pose.
as far as like I can tell, like she's standing there like trying and everything. I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna use fueled by anger, so I'm gonna mark angry.
Yeah. I'm just trying to push buttons on
so
people.
it gives me another action. I'm gonna try to punch the mirror again, so I get 2 actions. I'm gonna rely on my skills and training. I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay.
Skills and training. That's my focus. That gives me a 10 to hit it. To try to continue spinning it.
Mirror spins with the above. Would you like it to eject her out, or at least let you grab her with your action?
Yes. I want to. Yeah. Hit. And
When
then
it turns
grab
back
and
this
pull
way,
her out.
the reflection from the other mirror and your light causes the spirit inside the mirror to hide inside the room, as light from the other mirror behind you is shining into it.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I grab her and I yank her out.
Mirror is shattered. You could climb in and out of it now. I probably wouldn't recommend it. But that's okay. That leads us to Jade. Hey, Jade, you see your cousin getting arrested and Vok counting money. And Vok turns and looks at you and holds out cabbage towards you. It's usually called lettuce, but holds out cabbage toward you, a.k.a. money, offering money to you. And I need you to roll again because I'm going to try to shift you.
Knew that was coming.
You
Here
can
we
just
go.
accept it. You can just accept it. I'm totally fine with it.
Nope. Why does my dice keep falling off my table?
Because it wants you to accept the green.
Yeah, it really does. The sign.
Oh no!
Sign
I'm not rolling well tonight.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 6. Oh
Shift you
no!
3 more towards
Towards my roll?
towards the left-hand side. What I was doing last time. Same direction.
Oh
Does that
Lord.
put you
Okay.
past? Or does it put you at? Would you be at plus
No,
4?
I'm just.
Or
Well-
at 3?
At 3.
Okay, then you're fine right now. If it pushes you one more, you will be sucked into the mirror.
Oh my gosh.
So, no reaction from you yet. Xenia, what would you like to do as you see Jade turning and looking at the mirror? The 2 firebenders are out on the stairs right now, and the door is closing behind you.
Logically.
And you're supposed to train here and do something, but right now it just
Yeah, I was
feels
gonna
like
say,
you're
obviously I'm
flailing.
supposed to do something. Logically, if I'm supposed to
Flailing
train
like
here,
you do when you train for 2 weeks the first time.
Thanks for that reminder.
You're welcome.
Uh,
You're welcome.
logically, if I'm supposed to train here, the door behind me would shut. Like, if it shuts, it's fine. There has to be another way out of this if people come here to train. Like, they don't all come with other people. So somebody's gotten shut in here before. So I guess I'm just going to walk down this thing.
Past
We'll
everybody?
See what happens. I'll probably...
Are you looking at any mirrors on the way?
When I get to the middle.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're going to stop in the middle and look at the mirrors? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, if I'm supposed to train here, I've got to do it.
Move yourself there.
Gonna suck, but I got to do it.
And which mirror are you looking at? Left or right?
The left.
And what is your left balance?
Self-reliance.
Excellent. When you turn left and look at the mirror and you look at self-reliance, there is the moment you got kicked from the tribe on the mirror. But instead of you destroying the place, instead of you being self-reliant that way, Huss is tossed from the tribe.
Oh.
And he looks to you out the mirror saying, "You know I didn't do it on purpose." This is your chance to get him back for everything he did. I'm shifting you towards self-reliant 3. I need you to give me a roll.
Frank House, this is something
Yes.
that actually came through actually a little bit ago that it didn't pop up.
Are you
on
helping?
the
Is
thing.
someone helping them?
5 Foot Latina donated $20 for Better Than You Were, which essentially pops over what is that one to a 7 if I remember correct.
No, Better Than That is the one that automatically gives you a 10 plus, isn't it?
Actually, yes. That is that one.
It's 10 plus because it's the $20 one. Well,
5 Foot
Xenia.
Latina didn't say who it went to though. This actually came in a little bit
okay.
ago.
Do I get to decide then? Is that how this goes?
I would say, unless 5 Foot Latina, if you're in chat, let us know. Frank House will give you a limited amount of time. Like
I am
20
for,
seconds,
I am for the players as much as I say I'm not. So Xenia, if you would like to use this instead of rolling and get a 10, but you mean you roll so well all the time, or do you just want to shift because this is your time to get Huss back? Like literally get him back for getting you kicked from the tribe for years, for being a kid and making a mistake when you were trying to help. This is your chance to get him back.
No, I'll use it.
You resist it. A 10 means that you can do, I think it's 2 things on there, if I remember correct, for resisting your balance. For a 10 plus. Choose 2. Clear condition. Shift your balance towards the opposite principle. Learn the principle of the mirror. So you get 2. You don't really have a condition right now, I don't think.
I don't have a condition. So I'll do the other 2. I'll learn the principle of the mirror, and I'll do the I'll shift my balance one.
It is vengeance. Okay. You shift one the other way, and the mirror cracks and shatters. And the pieces are just floating in front. And behind it, you can see that daylight kind of shining out from behind the mirror and hitting the one across from you. What would you like to continue moving forward before I go to somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna continue forward. Yeah. What do the other 3 want to do? You're all gathered up, and you definitely can tell that Jade is struggle bussing right now.
I would help Saya up, and then I would just grab Jade, and I would be like, you need to snap out of it. Something is obviously going on here. Stop. I don't know what you're looking at. These things are dangerous. Stop looking at it. I'm really angry, and I want to try to shift her balance back.
Okay. I was going to say, do you want to guide and comfort? No, I'm shifting her balance.
Because I'm angry. I'm angry.
So trying to shift your balance? Yeah. Calling someone out. What is your balance you shifted to, or what's the balance he's trying to call out right now?
I'm going to shift.
What is the one on the other side? No, for Jade. What is your balance on the right?
Freedom.
Freedom? That makes sense. He is trying to free you from what's going on. So you're openly calling somebody out. Give me your roll. And they can make the choice if they want to accept it or not, or they can fight it. No, not you. He has to roll this, actually. Okay. You can keep the roll. Keep it. Keep it if you need it.
Oh, it's just a straight up roll. There's nothing on there, is there?
Yup.
All right. Oh, no. That's only a 4.
Hold on. Did you get below a 7?
I did.
Tum Tum lays flat as it starts crushing down, and he starts slipping back out, and you hear the gate go as I fill my clock that you guys can't see off screen here to full, and you guys are locked in, and the light dies out.
Oh my gosh.
Now you're locked in. So with that said, everybody, Shay, you did your thing. Jade, he tried to help you. It didn't turn out. Your guide, not good at it, is holding on to Shay, and Xenia is walking down by herself without her group. Very self-reliant, like. And it's now dark in here except for the one mirror in the middle. As a group, does anyone know what they want to do? Besides Xenia, because I know she's just walking forward.
I would light a fire in my hand.
Okay.
Just to add some light.
Okay, we can definitely do that.
Okay.
Fire in your hand. Check. Anything else?
I wasn't told this was going to be quite so dangerous. I was just hoping that the pay that I would get would be good.
Hey, so that means you're not really a guide. So you were just pretending this entire time.
No, guides get paid. it's a line of work.
Hmm.
So
Can I
so you
can I get a trick roll from you, Saya?
A
Oh.
trick roll.
Yeah, trick.
hello, what is that? Bardic
Hey,
Inspiration Network for the raid.
Thanks for the raid. We're playing Avatar Book
friends.
1 Harvest. And our avatar in training is doing very poorly.
Oh no. My Tum Tum.
And Tum Tum is outside, which, oh man, bravery is going to kick in now.
What do I add for this?
Creativity.
Creativity. Oh, good. So I got 8 total.
8 total. Now, what did you get on your roll earlier that you didn't get to use, Jade? I'll let you use it. It's to resist this. I need you to get a higher than an 8. And you would be using
I did not
focus.
get a higher than an 8.
All right.
I did not
Yeah.
get higher than an 8.
Guides
But
get-
the total is 7.
Guides get paid. I mean, it's a job. 100% true. Guides
Okay.
get paid. The fact you think that someone shouldn't get paid for their job. Cranberries aren't money. So, with that said, you light up fire in your hand. You can see in the room. Shay, you tried to shake Jade out of it a little bit. Xenia is walking forward, marching towards the other side right now. And the door slams shut, and you start hearing pounding on the outside. Do any of the three of you do anything before I go over to Xenia to give her a chance to see if she can handle what's about to happen?
I'll just make sure that the two of them are okay and kind of shuffle them down the stairs, and I will also light a fire in one of my hands as well.
All right, so we got light by you all, so you're safe from the creature in the mirror. That is all I wanted to know about the spirit in the mirror.
Oh, okie doke.
Xenia,
Tell everybody.
what would you like to do? Are you continuing your march forward all the way to the other side to that like pitch black void at the end?
I almost, if daylight came through the mirror when I broke it, it feels like I'm supposed to break more mirrors. Because like the life lesson is that I'm past needing revenge against Huss.
Okay.
I mean, he might be a dirtbag, but nobody deserves what I went through.
So with that said, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go to the next mirror that I can see.
All right.
I'll go to the one across from it.
You're going to go to the next mirror. When you go to the next mirror, I'm going to do something here. I need to pull up a item here. And go ahead. What do you want to do with the next mirror while I'm getting this? And I have this up because I want people to see what I'm looking up.
Great.
Gosh.
I mean, I was just planning on looking into it and seeing if I could learn another life lesson or whatever training I'm supposed to be doing here.
Sure.
But I don't love this.
I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
So you move up to the next one. Which one are you going to look at?
The one directly across from where I just was. I'm watching what you're doing
Here?
so closely. No, the one I just broke, the one right across from that.
The one that's giving light off right now? The getting hit by light?
Yeah.
Light's coming out of here and hitting this one.
Okay, so never mind then. I was thinking about it wrong. Go to the one you were at already. The
This
one
one here?
on the left. Yep.
Okay. So move yourself over in front of it. When you look in this mirror, I need to know, Shay, what is the one on your left-hand side for principal?
Oh, the one on my left?
Yep.
It is care.
Care. In this mirror, there is your two mothers and Talk standing over top of a grave.
Oh.
I'm going to try to shift you towards the left. If I peg it, I'm changing your principle to care.
Okay.
What is your left principle?
Self-reliance.
And how far are you into that right now?
I think actually, I don't think there's a way for you to peg me on a 3. I think I'm still too far out.
Okay. So you'll get 3 towards it from wherever you are now if you fail.
I'm at +1 on trust.
Unless you're interested in picking up care.
Devil's bargain.
No, just an option.
Sorry, wrong game. Wrong game.
Wrong game. Monday nights.
It's an interesting concept. To have
If so,
care
it'll shift you
versus
3. You can
trust.
just accept it. You can just accept it.
No, I'm not going to just accept it. But it is.
All right, well, if you don't want to accept it, I need you to resist then. It's pretty easy. And then we're going to go back to the other 3.
Are there any penalties to that?
How far into the right are you?
Oh
no,
1.
neither one, because it would not affect you the principle. You get no bonus or penalty.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay, it's an 11.
The mirror cracks again, and as it cracks and starts to separate, you can see it is a stone, but it has your name on it, and Naka is down below putting flowers down in front of your grave.
Oh.
As it cracks and shatters, light pours out and hits the next mirror behind you. And then we go to the rest of the group. You can no longer see Xenia. The light is so bright pouring out of those 2 mirrors. It is blinding looking in that direction, like looking into headlights. What do the 3 of you want to do? The door is slammed shut. What you can see that she cannot is the bridge on each side is closing. It is slowly dissolving into the wood beams that you see there. And then it's going to move in another 2 squares. And then another 2 squares. What do you 3 want to do? This place is collapsing.
I kind of want to throw one of my maces to one of the mirrors.
Okay, which mirror? The one drawing you in?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a roll. I will say if you roll well enough, I'll even let it bounce back onto the stone so you don't lose it. Unless you have a power that lets you just do that. I don't know.
It does bounce. They do bounce,
Yeah,
but if it
foam
gets
maces do
sucked in,
bounce.
then...
Yeah. Oh, no, you
Oh
have
no!
abilities
Why
to
does
send
it keep falling?
back. I mean, because you got to roll in a tray. Don't worry, Norse Foundry makes the most amazing trays.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
An 8. It hits the mirror and sticks in it. It does crack it. I will move that clock over we were using earlier to this mirror, and I will change the amount for you. That will be 2. What about the other 2 of you? What would you like to do? This place is falling apart.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like everybody's trying to break mirrors to me. So I think that
but the place is falling apart as they do it. So you decide if that's actually a good idea.
Well, I think she's trusting this particular group currently and thinks that maybe if she helps break the mirrors, the room will stop just being destroyed.
Ooh, if that's the case, I would like to shift your balance because you're more going towards friendship than you are anything else.
Oh, okay.
Unless you are just trying to straight survive. If so, the door is that away.
I think she is trying to survive, but she's maybe caught up in the moment of everything that's going on.
Okay.
Especially after being terrified.
Then roll
and
well.
seeing her
That's what I'll
friends.
say. Roll well. That's what I'll say. Are you going to hit the same mirror that she threw the mace at?
Yeah. I'll try to
which is
make
where the clock
that
is.
hole bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to run up and punch it because you can just jump across, or are you going to fling fire at it? What are you doing?
I'd like to fling fire at it.
Okay. Give me your strike. Let's see what you can do. You're doing passion because it's fire. Yep, because it is fire.
Okay. So that is a 10.
That's enough. It cracks this mirror. Light pours out, hits the other side, same as the other ones. Now it is super blinding, and you definitely can't see Xenia.
Oh, jeez.
I would shout as loud as I can, just like, Xenia, you gotta figure something out. We believe in you.
You can
Come
hear each
on."
other fine. But there's a rumble in the air right now as things are falling apart. Xenia, you hear the voice locked out of that mirror. You're no longer, staring at it. And in front of you, where that black shadowy void is, you see a pair of purple and like flickering red eyes looking back, and the bridge is falling out. You can sense spirits in the area. Remember what I told the three of you after the show last time. What would you like to do? This place is crumpling. Just bad.
Never wanted to be the Avatar. I never wanted to be the Avatar. I never wanted
Not
to be
a
the Avatar.
single Avatar said they wanted to be the Avatar. You're doing it right. Nobody wanted to be the Avatar. Not a single one.
Super awesome. I guess I'm gonna go toward the creepy eyes.
Up to you.
Yeah,
I just realized there's bugs crawling around on this bridge, by the way.
Yep.
I don't know if anyone noticed that in the animation. There's literally bugs crawling around.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
No, the creepy eyes feel like they're really the only option at this point.
Or you break more mirrors. Whatever makes you feel better.
Oh my gosh.
You can assess the situation from here. You have not done that from here.
That's fair. I haven't done that from here. Yeah, I'll do that because I have questions, and if I get a 10+, I get to ask 2 questions.
Yeah, you have not successfully made assess the situation yet in this stressful moment.
I have not. It's very stressful.
It's like
All
she
right.
suddenly decided we caught her and she couldn't roll above a 10 anymore.
Look.
Sometimes there's just pressure.
I'm just giving you credit.
I know you are. Okay, that puts me at... This has nothing to do with my balance, so I don't have to use... Like, I don't have a penalty for
Nope,
anything.
not for this, because you're not really... This has nothing to do with them or anything like that. This is just about figuring out what you're supposed to do. It'd be different if
so
you're,
then
like,
I-
assessing a person that was a friend or, something along those lines.
Yeah. I get a 10 then, because I rolled a 9 and I get...
All right, what would you like to ask?
Gosh.
Finally, you get your questions. There's light pouring out. You can see something in the distance. The place is falling apart. What would you like?
Is there a way to stop this all from breaking down so quick?
Currently, the darkness is closing in on this place, and it needs to be lit up, and you do not have enough light to do so. At least not like the way the mirrors are facing and all that kind of stuff. And what's your second question?
So if I change... Okay.
What's your second
Okay.
question?
What are the eyes?
A spirit.
Or what is the eyes?
An
But I
evil
don't get
spirit.
which
Or
one.
I should say what are they called? An uncontrolled spirit.
Okay. Super glad we went with this and not me walking towards the eyes. What is the best way to fix these mirrors to where they're going to get more light off?
The mirrors even have something on them that people aren't seeing, which is amazing.
Like in the thing, or that we just haven't asked to look at the mirrors?
I mean, up to you. I'm going to go to the other three. You did your thing. What do you three want to do?
Okay.
Door is getting hit over and over again. You can hear Tum Tum trying to open it.
Bless his heart.
What do the three of you want to do? Can't see her. Floor is falling out. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Floor is falling out. Let me help you guys here a little bit. I just want to...
Where starting? Oh, dang! Is that?
I would shout to the two. It'd be like, get down and start moving towards the center. Start moving in this direction.
This is not good.
Now, you can run
Yeah.
across the boards. It is literally beams of stones, like, falling away from them.
Okay.
We should probably run towards the door, right?
Yeah.
So let me get you light so you guys know which ones are lit as well. So you're talking about running towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Are you all running towards the door, or are you going towards the middle where Shay went?
Oh, yeah.
Man. I'm gonna try to open the door with my mace. I have 2 maces, so I still have 1 more mace.
You do? Are you gonna retrieve? You could walk up and retrieve your mace if you'd like.
Okay, let me do that first then. So it's over here, right?
Yep. In the light. It sure is. There you go.
And while I'm trying
So
to
you walk
retrieve
over, your
it, I'm
mace
not
is on the
looking at the
ground.
mirror.
It is like looking into the sun. As you're feeling around for your mace on the ground. I need a luck roll to find this thing in the midst of the brightness.
Oh my god.
Or it might be lost
Please.
in the void below, or lost in the light. How many times have you lost something in the light in the game? I don't think I've ever lost something in light before.
Fair enough.
That's an 8.
An 8. You find it, pick it up, move to wherever you'd like to be. Shay, you move to there. Is there anything else you want to do? And Saya, you're on deck for whatever you would like to do as well as a group. As this place is collapsing and falling in.
So the one that we're currently standing, which one has not been broken? The one towards the bottom
very
where I'm at, right?
Oh, the first one is broken as well. I forgot. You are right. This one is broken as well. So only the one at the end hasn't been broken, technically.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, and I can't see that far.
Ooh.
Your luck's already shot to bits. With mirrors, you already broke, so why not have some fun? Everybody loves the sound of breaking glass. Thanks, Barry.
Yeah, Shay is conflicted. But
you're also angry right now.
I am angry. I'm gonna look at the one mirror, I think, to my south. This one right down here.
The light is hitting it and reflecting and kind of spraying out into the area a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna run forward, actually, even closer to like Xenia, and just yell at her. And I want to.
I lied. This one is not lit because you went inside the mirror.
Oh, that one is not.
We'd have to break the one on the other side. Oh no, we can't break it at all. Well, there wouldn't be anything for it to reflect on, unless I turned it.
So, Shay, you're gonna run towards the other side. You can make your way anywhere you want on this map. Even in the pit, you can be anywhere you want.
Yeah, I would rush over, like find Xenia and Xenia, we got to figure something. And I'm just like, oh damn! And I'm going to you see like between his fingers, lightning bolts start to form, and he's just going to form a lightning bolt, and I want to shoot at this top one here.
I don't know if you read it, but you are only learned in lightning bolt because you have not casted it once yet. In person.
Yes.
You've done it with your teacher. That means you need a 10 up for the first time you do it.
Yes.
And then you
yes.
Then you become practiced.
Yes. So I'm going to try it. I roll passion.
Yup.
Come on, baby.
Does anger give you a bonus?
Angry does give me a bonus to it. Yes.
Breaking something important.
Yes.
Okay. It'll clear your condition if you break this, is basically what'll happen.
Not going to do it. Even with my passion as well, too, that's going to give me an 8.
There is a spark of light that goes out from the lightning, but nothing comes out of your finger. The training at home was easier. It had that big dome in the middle and the lightning rods. Saya, they're all running forward into the darkness towards the light, towards the other end of the bridge. What do you want to do, Lone Survivor?
I think she was kind of like turning around to figure out how to get to the door, but then she remembers that she still has to get off this mountain and her ride. So she turns back and goes and runs the other direction.
Okay,
towards where everyone else went.
Where are you running? You could go anywhere on the map, all the way to the other side. If you want to clear a hole, there'll be a check. But anywhere else on the map you can be, as long as you don't clear holes.
I'll go
Then you
all
gotta
the way
make
to the
rolls.
other side, and
Okay.
could I run over there and stand in the middle of those two mirrors and just try to shoot fire out of both of my hands at them? At each of them?
Yeah, you can. So if you want to try to do that, you could like breathe fire out of your mouth and then shoot fire at another. If you roll well enough, I would allow that. Yeah.
Sure.
If you give me
I
a
will
10 up,
attempt-
I would be fine with that.
I will attempt it. Okay. This is passion.
Okay.
I guess?
Passion. Yeah, it is passion.
Because we're passionate.
And you're in survival. I will give you your survival bonus if you are in survival right now.
I am not in survival. I am in friendship.
Then this isn't about friendship still, so sorry. You get the penalty.
I got an 11.
As you hit both go to 3. They both need one more pip to break them. And you can see them cracking and the glass actually starting to melt under being superheated. That will take us to Xenia. This new traveler that you have with you, this guide, is trying her hardest to break these mirrors, and it may not be both of them that you want broke. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna address everyone that I can. I know I can't see all of them, but I know they're at least close enough to hear me.
You can hear them.
Yeah, don't break them all. You break one side, it reflects into the other, and it lights the place up. That's what it needs. It needs light. It's too dark in here.
Saya just yells, "I'm so confused!"
You're doing great. Maybe don't do that again. And
Cool.
I am going to run over and go back to the top mirror on the very last one on the left.
All the way to the left-hand side?
No, the last one to the right, but the top
Here?
mirror. So yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I
What are you
explained
doing?
that very poorly. I'm gonna see what's in it. Hope I can survive.
Okay. I actually need to pull up your brother's character sheet.
Sormek's character
Ooh.
sheet?
I
how
do,
lovely.
because you made it to the last mirror.
So
Because I need to see. Well, I don't want to ruin it. No, I can't do that. I'm gonna look at it in here. I don't want to ruin it. Because if I do that, everyone on screen can see his stuff, and I don't want that. Does anyone remember what his playbook is? Is he successor?
he's
correct?
a successor. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's progress versus tradition.
You see him sitting in the bog, floating on like a little jet of water. He doesn't have his backpack on. He's wearing kind of the same style clothes as Tak, as your dad. And the cranberry harvest is going on around him. He's just kind of meditating in the middle of this thing. Your dad walks over. Your mothers are not in the picture anywhere. And he looks up to your dad and says, so is Xenia ever coming home? He's like, I don't think so. We exiled her a while ago, and if she does, hopefully we can bring her back into the family, but my understanding is she's left and lives in Republic City now. He's like, are we not allowed to go to Republic City and get her? He's like, no, we had to stay here. And looking at him, you can see he's never been to school. There's no idea of progress about him. He has stayed here and never left when you left. It's the perfect scenario where maybe your brother would have understood what happened. He stands up, lights a torch by snapping his fingers, and turns and blows out all of the torches around the bog as everybody starts to go in from the night to get ready for the next day. Meaning he used 3 of the 4 elements. I want to know if you want to resist or if you're willing to go towards tradition and take that as your principle, as your balance. If not, you have to resist it.
No, I'll resist it.
All right, give me a roll. You denied your brother being the Avatar by coming back.
Oh, okay. And there's nothing to this, right?
Nope, that's it.
Like it's
You
just
just
strength.
resist it if you'd like, or you can move towards the left. If it pegs, you will pick up tradition.
I got a 9.
AKA, you'll walk into the mirror. What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Okay, that's enough. You resist. With a 9, I believe that means you take one. Choose one clear condition, shift, or learn principle.
I'll learn the principle of it.
So this one here is of tradition, and specifically your brother never going to school or anything. If you would have stepped in here, it would have been pretty bad. This is the worst mirror for you. You resist, the mirror shatters, and light pours out, with everybody standing in front of it, and then the ground below the 3 people who are standing over there fall out, and I need everyone to give me a roll.
Crap. Am I on the
Oh my
ground or am I on the
gosh.
stairs?
Whoever's on the bridge is what I'm worried about.
Okay, so not me.
I'll
I
bring the
rolled a
light over here
9.
for you because you broke it. A 9? You're good enough to get out of the way? You can go wherever you would like within the space around the holes that are formed. What about the other person who's there? I think it's our guide.
Yeah.
And you'd be
Yeah, I'm
using
standing
either
there.
like your skills and training to get out of there. You could be using luck if you're trying to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, I think I would be trying to dodge. That's
Okay.
passion. Okay.
Luck is with passion.
I got
Looking for a
11
7 up.
again.
A crit.
11.
You can move out of there. Is there anything extra you would like to do? That's a crit.
I
You can
think
move
I
out of the
would
way
like-
and do something else.
I would like to make how I move out of the way look really cool. Anytime I have the opportunity to do so, I think she's
Well, then
trying
what does it look like if you're trying to look cool?
I think she starts to jump out of the way when she sees something happening, and she gets enough momentum that she's able to do a nice big flip in the air and actually land on her feet, which she isn't always able to do, but it works this time. So she's.
Are you going
know,
left
in
or
a-
right?
I'm going. Ooh, I guess I'm going. Oh, on my friendship or survival. Is that what you're asking?
No. Which
Or in
direction?
there.
Towards the door you
Oh,
came
in
in, or
direction.
towards the one with the glowing eyes?
Probably towards the glowing eyes because that's what I'm closest to. Unless everyone else, I'm gonna go the direction everyone else went. It looks like they went in the middle, so
Oops.
I'll go that way.
They're going back towards the door, I think, right? Xenia and all of you, are you going back towards the door? Where Tum Tum is? Or are you
Yep.
going towards
I know I am.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Okay, then I'll go towards where I'll follow everyone else. So I'm gonna go towards
Okay.
the middle.
All right.
And I do a really
about
fancy
Xenia?
flip with fireworks.
Rider.
And Shay.
Shay can see that there's more light. Shay's actually gonna run. I want to go back to the fear one. I don't want to look into it, but I want to get at the top of the steps, or
Okay.
get to the steps.
Okay.
And there's all this other light that's like reflecting off these mirrors that have not been broken. Shay wants to try to go up like a fireball, just and he wants to see if he can help reflect light off the fear mirror.
Oh, you just want to like boom into like a plume of fire?
Yeah, I want to try to do that.
All right, give me a roll. I think you're gonna need a pretty good success for this. Are you using your skills and training, or are you using luck for this? I feel like you're just reaching. Personally,
Yeah, I'm gonna push my luck with it.
All right, give me a roll.
Oh, come on.
That means I'll get to add more bridges here in a minute.
That plus my passion gives me a 12.
When you go up in flame, it spins the light. And as it hits it and turns, when it hits the outside, it cuts into the blackness, and you can see bits of the mountain past it where you were originally. It's just like ripping through the black and shadowy veil
Gotcha.
as the mirror spins.
Only that mirror is spinning?
Well, that one's the one you exploded on. I'll let you get the one next to it too if you want. I mean, you critted. I'm
Sure.
fine with that.
Yeah.
2 mirrors
Yeah.
are spinning. This one here and this one here are spinning. I told you were going to have to do this test, Xenia. You're just not running through it.
Xenia! As I'm like Super Saiyan. This is the second time this week I get to Super Saiyan myself.
Don't know what happened earlier this week, but everyone else runs. You can be anywhere on the map you'd like to be. If you're comfortable where you are right now, leave your character. Before I go to Xenia and Jade and Saya, do you want to be where you're standing? You want to be more towards the middle? Or are you comfortable where you are? Because remember, the bridge is going to go in one more on each side. Oh yeah, I
Ooh.
forgot to do this one.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to throw a grenade at one of the mirrors, but I think I'm
I'm
gonna
fine with
save
that.
it for... I kind of want to save it for the door, though.
Okay, so you're saving for the door. Would you like to move towards the door then?
Yes.
It's
Towards
still
the
safe
Tum Tum
here.
door.
After the end of everybody going, it will no longer be safe there. As a heads up.
Oof.
All right, you're going towards the door, prepping yourself. Saya, everyone's running that way. Are you staying where you are in the middle between the light? Do you feel safe there? Is that why you're there as a survivor?
No, I'm going to follow everyone else.
Okay, so the only people left is Jade and Shay, who's up like a supernova right now.
Well,
And
follow the light.
Prodigy is... There is light, and they are spinning. There are beams going everywhere right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to follow Jade and Shay.
Okay. And then I guess, Xenia, this comes to you. What would you like to do?
Oh, God. I think at this point she's just going to follow everyone else. She's a little out of it after seeing what she just saw.
Okay. You doing anything besides following? Those 2 mirrors are spinning.
And the other mirrors on that side need to spin too, because all the lights. being
Nothing else is
reflected
spinning.
from the outside.
Yep, just the 2 are spinning. That is it.
I will
Shay has
get
lit him up like a
myself-
Christmas tree.
I'll get myself to here, so I'm in the middle.
Okay. You can still take an action. Like I said, free movement. It's a pretty small
Oh, that
space.
is.
You guys are like jumping bogs in the last episode so I'm not going to say you can't move from spot to spot. That makes no sense.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to
Then
do?
I'm gonna try to blast air through this whole place.
Okay. It will be luck.
Yeah, I figured.
I can't see her, can I?
It'll be a little easier though, because there's already 2 spinning.
Yeah. And where in the world is it?
Push your luck is passion.
Passion. Okay, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's an 11.
That's above a 10. What does it
Yeah,
look
okay.
like when all the mirrors start to spin?
I honestly think she's just so overwhelmed by the 3 things she just saw all in a row that she just wants out of here. And there's only one way for her to get out of here, and that's if she trains. So I think she just very
Correct.
calmly gets herself to the middle. And you just see tears like streaming down her face because she doesn't know what else to do. And she just screams and pushes her hands forward as far as she can towards the door
Okay.
and prays that something works.
Okay. With the 11, as it hits and the air blows out, hitting all the mirrors, and they start spinning, the fire on Shay kind of flickering, not like dimming, but like blowing it like a hard flame would. There are moments of spirits that you can see of the airbenders that go through the training course, where they have to run through, and they tell you to be a leaf, not a stone. And like Korra gets knocked down doing it. all of those moments. What you didn't look at on the mirrors is they have small areas on the sides to catch wind. As you are blowing, you see them start to spin, and light fill up the area, and the darkness goes away. When it does, the bridges are still intact. The darkness doesn't swallow. The bridge on the other end opens, and Tum Tum on the other side gets his head underneath as it starts to raise and like blows himself up, thinking he's being brave and opening the door back up. It has nothing to do with him. As you hear the gears and everything swirling and winding, the darkness goes, and you're just standing on the bridge, and it is... Who has a watch here, since we're so specific about 4:55?
I mean, I feel like if that's the case, then Saya definitely has to have a watch.
You stole a watch at some point in time? I mean, borrowed?
Yeah! Oh, yeah, I definitely borrowed a watch. Yep.
Absolutely. It says 4:56.
What? Oh, wow.
The three of you, the feeling that you have of all the spirits, that dies out and goes away. It is cold out again as the wind picks back up, as everything you exhaled picks the snow back up in the area. Tum Tum, thinking he's doing the right thing, has the door back open, holding it as best he can with his big old foot. And Naka lands down on you and kind of like rubs against you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hug Naka.
Are you guys going to go back the way you came, or are you going to go across the bridge? It's the only thing I really need to know here before we do a scene change.
It's a good question. What does everyone want to do?
And you can talk amongst yourselves. We're not in a dangerous scenario anymore. The bridge is solid. The bridge is there. It's not going anywhere right now.
I didn't sign up for this kind of danger.
Exactly. You didn't sign up. You're 100% right.
Well, none of us really did, but she has to.
Okay,
And
but
as much as
I
know you
don't
want
have
to.
to.
Yeah. You don't have to, no.
But now I'm here.
Zinnia, I feel like... Yeah, Zinnia, I feel like the only way to maybe get more answers is to... There's another side of the bridge, but...
Yeah, we got.
And that's up to you.
No, we got it.
So what
Unless,
is...
Saya, you want to stay with Tum Tum and keep him warm and protect him.
Squeezes through the gate.
I just want to know what our end goal is here. The end goal is to survive, right? And then preferably get paid.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Yes, but
Yes,
also
you're
like I think I mostly came here to do that. I don't feel really great about it, but here we are. Yes.
Hey, well, I'm glad to have helped. Then my goal is to survive. So however I can help that happen, just let me know, because this is all not what I expected this to be.
Well, I think survival looks like that way. And I'm just going to point to the opposite side of the bridge and start walking.
Tum Tum's here. He kind of gets down for everybody to get on him.
So he was already, like, he was able to go through the door, right?
Yeah, he's squeezed through the door.
Okay.
He's brave.
You hop in. I mean, on.
Hop in?
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
100%. 100% can leap from here.
Yeah.
When he gets
go.
across the bridge, if everybody is getting on, I guess the only person I'd be worried about is Saya getting on the frog again.
Yes, she will get on the frog as quickly as possible and find a nice, safe place to hold on to.
So as he hops across and we begin travel, everybody would get a fatigue back if you took a fatigue. Because when you travel on Tum Tum, you get a fatigue back. That's just part of the yip yip ability. As you're hopping along and going through, Naka, curious, starts going through Saya's belongings because it's a raccoon bat. And that's what raccoons do.
Juicy.
And Tum Tum, I would like to know where Tum Tum is going. Are you going back to the village? Or are you going to continue on to Republic City to meet with Shay's mom, which was the second part of what you all are supposed to do. Having that you completed this area, the other side is just the path that heads towards Republic City out of the mountains.
Oh.
Or do you go home?
I do want to return to Republic City at some point because I gotta free my cousin. There's so much I have to do. What does everyone else want to do?
Say let's go.
Tum
No
Tum
time like
stops.
the present.
And Naka pulls out a piece of paper and starts gnawing on it out of Shay's pocket, or Saya's pocket, and starts eating, like pulling.
Naka, give me that. You don't eat paper like that. Give me the paper.
Do I see this?
Thank you
Oh,
so much.
absolutely! It's a piece of paper. It's got like a map on it. You
Oh.
think as you're jumping through and wind is blowing on you through the mountains.
Excuse me, it is rude to go through someone's belongings.
I
In
didn't
his
go
other
through your
hand,
belongings. Naka did.
He's holding something else. Naka hands the paper back to her, like lands on her.
Oh, hi. Cute. And I will pet.
And it like takes your ring off you.
Oh, no. I need that. That is very, very important to me. Do not take things. No. This is not okay with me. And she kind of gathers all her things and hugs them
Zenya,
a
do
little
you look at the paperwork? Did he hand it back to you?
Oh yeah, I look at the paper
Ooh.
for sure.
Cool. Hey, Saya, what's the real name on the paperwork?
Oh.
What's the real? Go hit that random generator again. What's the real Fire Nation name?
Len. Len.
Lynn?
L-E-N.
Lynn.
L-E-N.
It says Lynn. Zufo, thank you, Lynn, for helping them. Don't tell them what they need to do. Just let them learn.
You knew? You got
Her
sucked
name is
into
Saya.
a
This said
mirror on
Lynn.
purpose. Yeah, but like I'm smart enough to put two and two together, right?
Yeah, she's not
If
Lynn.
it's
Yeah, for
thanks
sure.
for helping. If it's thanks for helping them, don't tell them what to do. And Zufo sent us to her.
I think you're missing the key point here. It's not her name.
Oh yeah, that part I got, but I mean, she tried to steal something earlier. I thought that was maybe like the lowest the bar could go. To be really fair.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
So, I mean, I'm just saying.
As you guys are like, boom, land, boom, land towards Republic City.
I am only here to help you become who you're supposed to be. And I don't think that Zufo would wanted me to have done anything else, or otherwise how could you be a good avatar?
So wait, you're admitting that you're Len?
Yes. That is my middle name.
Okay. I'm gonna need some bullshit roll from you, please.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I need you
something
to.
for
I want
that.
to. We're having a roll off. I definitely need Saya to roll, and I need Jay to roll. Saya, I think trick makes sense, right? Creativity and trickery. Or would you like to
Oh
use
my
your power?
gosh. I'm calling her
Would you like
out.
to use,
I
would you like to
will
use your ability?
I will use my roguish charm, but I don't think it's going to help me because I got, with my creativity, I got a 5.
A 5.
I
I rolled a
I feel like
9.
Knock-
Okay, none. If this is Lynn, you've seen Lynn before. She's visited Zufo before. Lynn is like 70.
Like Shay's sitting there, not gonna jump over on
I'm
his
just gonna
shoulder.
be your god so I get paid?
Like Shay's just sitting there, Naka kind
Oh,
of crawled over on
no.
his lap, and we're both just like doing that back and forth like ping pong thing as they're just kind of all arguing and writing notes.
Yeah. Okay, that's totally fine. You land about a day out of Republic City. Tum Tum needs a rest. Everyone's gotten a fatigue back. It's warmer here. You're out of the mountains. You can see the shining bay in the distance to Republic City. Even the like ambient, like the noise and light that fills the atmosphere around it can be seen. And cheering can be heard from the city from a day out. Whatever is going on is very loud. Now, when they set up to camp, I'm going to ask Saya, how likely are you to flee in the night, and what are you taking?
Oh no.
Sure, yeah. I definitely think, especially if she feels that they are on to her, she would just try and see what seems valuable and take that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah. From who are you taking from? Pick one.
I mean, if she could get like a cool souvenir off the Avatar, that's something she could really make a big story out of.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent,
Yes,
excellent. Hey, Zaya, what do you have that's important?
Or
valuable?
I mean, I've got my necklace. I've got... I don't know. She doesn't carry a lot of valuable things on her because for a long time she just had to travel really light because she was by herself.
Do you have like any beads in your hair that are tied? Do you have any earth-oriented stuff that's yours from being part of it? Do you have anything special from when you were traveling and you were an outlaw? Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, she's probably got she's got like an Earth Kingdom medallion. She just never wears it.
Okay, so in like your bag somewhere?
Yeah, it's like in my bag. And she's probably got a few little figurines and stuff from her travels everywhere.
Okay. Naka's very important.
If you steal
You could steal the little Rakubat.
I will hunt you down to the end of the earth if you steal
My Lord. Saya, would you like to have a pet?
Sorry for planting that seed.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know. It would depend on, I feel like Saya's goal here is to make some money because that's kind of what she's going around doing.
You've never seen a Rakubat before.
Well,
oh
true.
no, sorry.
I don't think
I didn't
she's the
think
type
about it.
though that's going to be harsh, is going to treat an animal poorly.
Okay.
So I think she'd probably go for an item because taking Naka would be probably more liability than it's worth.
Okay. Well, then give me your roll to steal something from her when she's sleeping. Are you still in survival right now?
I'm still in friendship.
Ooh. So you're using a bad habit to shift yourself then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Casual thievery. That means you get to use clear fatigue or conditions equal to your survival minimum of 0. If you have no fatigue or condition, mark growth. So you're going to be doing a bad habit. Give me your roll to steal something, which I believe is trickery to steal something. Unless you have anything here. No, you don't have a special power. So yeah, it'd be trickery.
Okay, and trickery is passion again?
Passion, I think. Creativity or passion. Hold on here. I have it pulled up.
Those are
you are looking at creativity for trickery.
Okay. Cool. 9, 10, 11 total.
That's a crit. I'll let you take whatever you want.
Yeah, I would take what looks valuable. So it sounds like that pendant looks like something.
The one she's wearing?
I mean...
Or the one in her bag. Valuable means you're probably wearing it.
Right, exactly. So yeah, she would take the one that she's wearing.
Excellent. Can I ask you what the pendant you're wearing is and who it was from? Is that the one from your mom, your dad?
It's the one
brother?
from my mom, yeah.
Awesome.
My mom's gave it to me after I was kicked out, like the first time that Kai came to visit me in Republic City.
So you get into the city. The next morning, Saya's gone. Nowhere to be seen. Tum Tum still snoring. Everybody gets up, gets ready to go. And you kind of do the thing you do every morning, check your hair, do all your stuff, and you go like this, and the amulet's gone.
It's right there. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's on her neck.
Nope.
I can clearly see it. It's right there, Frank.
It's not there. Megan's like, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Did you go? Would you go into the city, or would you go somewhere else, knowing that they're going to the city?
This is a very big city. I think
It's the largest city in anywhere in the world.
Yeah, better place.
Earth Kingdom is the closest thing.
Yeah.
I think she would go into the city. I don't whether or not this is smart of her. I don't think she would think they'd be able to find. I think she thinks she'd be able to evade them. Yeah.
You gotta sell it.
Find somewhere to sell it.
Excellent. When you leave the next morning and get ready to go, Naka's sitting with you, trying to console you and make you feel better. He does your pet give you a bonus or anything? Having the pet, can he console you? What can he do?
I think the thing is that if I try to do something and Naka assists me in doing it, I get to roll with something different than what it tells me.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, then that wouldn't make sense for this. So he's just consoling you out of being kind. The trip there is only a day. You arrive near nighttime, heading into the city, into the marketplace, at the gate, and you can hear the cheering now. And the real fan and the fan in disguise know that this is the beginning of the pro bending training circuit that you are hearing the sounds of. And the parade is going on in the city right now for the possible candidates for the new season of bending, as teams are trying to take the one spot that is available in the pro bending circuit. So it's like the amateur league playing off to get in. You know where your mother's shop is. Did you ever name your mom's shop?
Oh, Dad's shop? Yeah.
Dad's shop, sorry.
Yeah. Dad's shop is called Yummy Yummy Goodies.
Yummy, yummy, good. Of course it is. Why did I ask what the name of the shop is? Yummy, yummy.
Is there any yum yums for Tum Tum?
Goodies. Oh my lord! I'm turning this frog around. The shop is not on fire. Good. Your parents are watching the parade from out front. You've been here many years when this is going on.
Oh, yeah.
Saya, I'm assuming you're trying to sell stuff in there. You know this is perfect. You can hide anywhere right now. The chance of them finding you is next to nothing.
Yeah.
Your parents are ecstatic. Your mom runs through the crowd, like in the middle of the parade, to meet you on the other side of the street. Your dad waves as he's kind of selling stuff out the stall window from the front of the shop, handing out candies. This new Firefox candy he has is on the right. But on the left, he has got this cranberry jam, like gummy, like this oversized gummy that he has hanging, and they are selling. And you heat them up so they're warm and they kind of melt, and you put them over top of ice cream.
Ooh.
So it looks like the old Kermit the Frog ice cream bars, but you melt them over top, and it candy coats them so you can eat them. And kids are lined up. And he's waving, and the one thing that all three of you see is he is wearing the jersey for the Elk Frogs.
I have something for that. Check this out.
Is he running to the other room? What did I do?
Yes! I showed this earlier, and he had to run to the other room.
Take this man anywhere. Oh, he put it up! Oh, he put it up!
Oh,
so
the
there's
logo.
the Ruby Elk Frog jersey. He's wearing it. It has the Ruby Bog. And around, like on the side where you'd have like your sponsors, it has YYG, and it says Yummy Yummy Goodies underneath it. And the tongue goes around like on this little thing, and it's like hitting it, so it kind of like points to the sponsor. And kids are lined up. And your mom, when she runs over, she has a Fire Ferret jersey on, and she pulls it off, and she's wearing the Elk Frogs underneath. And she gives you a huge hug, and she snaps her fingers, and lightning hits, and it lights a banner up above across the street for the Elk Frogs
so extra.
entry into. Oh, dude, they are hella extra.
Oh yeah,
about their pro bending. It is enough to stop the parade because it drops down between where people have to like move the drapery out of the way. And your dad yells, "I told you it wasn't high enough," as he's selling pieces off. The closing scene, when you walk up, they start pulling out wrapped packages and handing all three of you one. Saya, did you follow them around the city feeling bad, or did you just go sell this stuff?
I think I just went and sold the stuff. I think there's a part of her that felt a little bad, but I don't think.
Were
she
you in
spent
friendship
any-
at all?
Yeah, I was, and I still am a little bit. So I
No,
think
that's up to you
there's-
then if you followed him.
I think there's an element of her feeling bad. I think she probably did go sell it and then felt bad. And then maybe at some point she kind of sees them in the city and kind of, I don't know, she needed the money, but I think it makes her feel a bit bad about herself.
Did you sell it or did you keep it?
Or
I
did
think
you
she
steal it
sold
back?
it.
All right, perfect. You sold it.
That's a fun idea. But
Everybody
then
is pushed back to center. Oh, can you what?
Well, I think she
What were you
might
gonna say?
consider buying it back.
Ooh,
Oh.
the price is double.
Oh my god.
Not how life works, yeah.
Hmm.
You ever
gonna
bought
think
from a
about
pawn
it.
shop? That's how that shit goes. Thinking about buying it back? Okay, keep that in mind. I have an idea for what I want to do with it later. So if you're going to buy it back, we can do something with it. Everyone goes back to center. On top of going back to center, I want to ask the cast before we close out. Vok is standing outside of your parents' place, buying one of these new ice cream bowls, these elk frog bowls. It represents the winter harvest, is what your dad says. He's standing outside buying them, and he's buying them for kids, and he is not passing out Cabbage Crusher jerseys. He's not passing out headbands. He's just buying it and giving stuff to kids right out front of your dad's shop. Your parents are oblivious. They don't know who he is.
That's all he's doing. He's just buying stuff.
He's just
Give it to
buying
me?
stuff and handing it out to kids in the area.
Yeah.
He has not noticed you.
Can I assess the situation? See what he's at? Like, I'm like super excited, but I see him, and I'm just
Absolutely. The next time we play, you can do that. So, with that, that's the end of the show for the night. Yeah, our lovely guest star. I got to play with Megan again, which is amazing. We played a lot together over the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Megan, do you want to talk about anything that's been going on? Or you want to do
sure.
any? Yeah, what do you got going on?
Well, the Savage Worlds actual play that I did the first season of with Adam down there as well is Harbingers, and we just shot season 2 the last few days, and it was a lot of fun, and it will be coming out in April at some point.
Can you say
assuming I can
where
get
it's going to
myself
be?
together.
Because I don't think
it-
anyone
it-
knows what you're doing. Are you allowed to say? It's your
Oh
choice, I
well,
guess. You can say whatever the
it
fuck you want.
was pre-recorded, so it will be coming
Okay.
out in individual episodes a week at a time. But the specific date hasn't been picked yet, and the platform most likely will be YouTube, potentially also Twitch. But yeah, that's the info that's out there. So if you like Savage Worlds, you want to see a little cyberpunk, subscribe to Gone Rogue
Very cool.
on Gone Rogue Entertainment on YouTube, and or follow Gone Rogue Int on Twitter or Megan Caves on Twitter, and you will definitely be able to keep up with all of that.
That is awesome. I'm excited because I know. Well, you've announced what you're doing for the set piece, haven't you? That's what all the videos were. People can figure it out, right?
They know it's
You
cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk. That's what I'm talking about. I love cyberpunk, so I'm super excited that you guys decided to do that. Well, let's see here. Let's go to Xenia. I know you had some stuff finish up, some finales
Yeah.
and new things coming, and
Yeah, the finale of Everyone's Forgotten was on Monday. And it went really well. It was my very first time GMing, and I was the person that was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it live on the internet. What's the problem? And I did it completely of a campaign that I wrote with the system I wrote. And the talkback episode for that is this Monday. The cast wanted to do one to just sort of talk about
Aw.
the season
and what's gonna happen next. So now I'm writing the next 2 shows that I'm putting on, and also possibly Everyone's Forgotten season 2, because I don't know when to quit. So
Welcome to the opium
Never
den
quit.
that is known as running games online. It never ends. It never ends.
do I know where they're happening or who's going to be in them? Absolutely not. But I have a million ideas, and I need to put them all down on paper before I forget. So that's what's
Awesome.
been happening lately.
Jade, the mace throwing cosplayer here, you got some stuff going on next week. What do you got doing? You're gonna be seeing a lot of us
Absolutely.
actually.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, like next week. It's next week already, right?
Yeah, it's next
I think-
Thursday.
Yeah.
Don't
Wow, that's crazy.
Shit to do.
Well, I guess I'll catch everyone next week at Gary Con. I believe we'll be there all weekend, beginning Friday.
Hey,
And yeah, like you can catch me on Twitch, my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/geeksagogo every Tuesday. I work on my cosplay there, so if you're ever interested in asking me questions about anything cosplay related, I do a little bit of everything: armor, sewing, electronics, 3D printing, you name it. Cabbage
awesome.
maces. You'll probably see the cabbage mace at Gary Con. 100%.
I want to take pictures with the cabbage mace. That's what it needs
You-
to happen.
you will
There needs
get
to be
to.
pictures of you beating me up with a cabbage mace. That needs to happen. I'm sure there's going to be at
Absolutely.
least 24 other people who would like to hit me with a cabbage mace. Bring your cabbage mace.
Yeah, so yeah, catch you at Gary Con next weekend. And I forgot to mention last week, I had an interview with Addison Public Library, and they interviewed me about being, in the STEM industry for their
Oh, yeah?
March Make Her, since it's Women's History Month or International Women's Month, like this month. So yeah, catch it on their YouTube channel. And yeah, that's it for me.
I'm excited. Adam,
That's cool.
I know Dat Network has everything and his brother going on, but a lot of it's coming to an end.
It is. Tomorrow night, we'll have the penultimate episode for Shambhala. Kings of Dirt on Saturday is the season finale. Voyage of the Siren Song, season finale for our second season, because that one went up in November of last year for season 1. We won't have Dice is right next week, but the following week, that'll be their season finale. Odd Jobs just ended last night as well, too, and we will be off of Avatar next week. We will have another week
So
off.
what I'm hearing is you're taking a break.
Yeah, you're gonna try to. You're gonna definitely try
That's not
to,
gonna happen.
which is good. But yeah, catch me Saturday night, catch me Sunday night, and then catch me Monday over on Norse Foundry for some more Blades in the Dark.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy
Last episode was
madness.
wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was fun. And then be on the lookout.
It's becoming Adam's favorite system is what is happening right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. Love that
So
system.
you can find me everywhere. Eric Frankhouse presents Eric Frankhouse everywhere, and I'm on Monday and Wednesday at Norse Foundry, Tuesdays on my channel, here on Thursday nights except for next week, and then Band of Badgers on Saturdays, and I'll be on the season finale for Kings of Dirt as well. Hopefully I don't get everyone killed with my master plan, but there is no promises on that one. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this. And Xenia, next time that we talk 3 episodes in a row about doing a win trial, I thought for sure you're gonna
Yeah, I
walk in and
maybe
just be
should
like,
have called that one.
Wind burst, and you're like, what should we do here?
I come up with all these ideas when we're off stream.
These
and I'm
grounded
like, yeah, this is what it's gonna
earthbenders.
be or whatever, and then we get to actual stream, and all of that flies straight out of my brain, and I don't know anything that's happening anymore.
Perfect
So-
avatar. Perfect.
Yep.
That's how every avatar handles everything. They don't know anything out of the gate. It's perfect. Thank you all for joining us. Are we rating anyone tonight, Adam?
I was looking. I don't see anybody else up that we've got on here.
Well, then we're not.
Yeah. Do you need a do you need a GM screen, or are you done for the night, Frank House? Anything else you
Oh,
need to
no.
say?
Of course I do. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, friends.
Hi, everybody.
It's time for that Avatar Minute. Everybody, first off, thank you, Megan, for joining us. I know you can hear me in the background still. It's always lovely playing with you. And
Thank you.
I gotta say, I've not got to play a game with her yet, so she's gonna have to run me in something, which is gonna have to happen. But that's not the Avatar Minute. That's not the Avatar Minute. In the distance, you can see 3 people that are very important to everything that has happened up until this point. You can see both of Xenia's parents and her father watching. They followed them out to Republic City to make sure everything was going well. They did not tell Xenia. They didn't say anything. And each one of them is also wearing one of the new pro-bending jerseys for the Elk Frogs. Not only do they have that, they are talking to somebody in the shadows and asking him, are you sure they have a chance of doing this? Like, I know you did this with the Avatar before, and you've been in tournaments with there before, but are you positive that this is going to work? And all you hear is a exuberant, of course it's going to work. I was with the Fire Ferrets for years. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Saturday.